told these guys what we was gonna do, and we did it.
From the day we pulled up with that one.
From the day we pulled up with that one truck, I told them on the CB, just watch.
I feel like if you buy a truck and you put a driver in it, I try to at least make $2,500 profit.
Okay.
To keep the drivers, man, you can't make all the money.
You just said that. You said if you're not making any money, come to Jennings.
That's right. So therefore, and I hope y'all listening. Every day I wake up, they know my favorite saying, man. Wake your ass up. Let's get this money. It's bag time. The couch pay 0 hour. And I think that's what make the show good. Family.
Yeah.
Family, man. The family hustle, man.
No matter if you want to get in the dump truck game, if you want to be a freight broker, if you want to be a dispatcher, if you want to be a diesel mechanic, man, the sky is the limit in this trucking industry, man. There's endless opportunities. In this game, it ain't about what you know, it's about who you know.
That's for sure. To be honest with you, man, I'm real proud, man. You know, I want to say, and this means a lot to me right here to say this, man. I want to say rest in peace to my mother that passed away a few days ago.
Oh, wow.
You know, I wasn't going to change coming because I knew this was what she wanted me to do. And I told her before we was going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say rest in heaven to my mother, man, you know.
So when I started to learn trucking, I'm actually at the phase where I'm taking the knowledge and applying it, right? Here's where I went. I went to Trucking Hustle. I watched his interviews with trucking professionals and learned so much from those interviews. When I started to talk to people in the industry, they were like, how you know that? How you learn about that? Trucking Hustle, man. An amazing resource on Instagram and YouTube, Trucking Hustle. Follow him. The good brother is good. I'm telling you, Trucking Hustle is where you need to go if you want to learn anything about trucking.
Hustle fam, we are back with another amazing episode, and today I have a special treat for you all. Man, highly requested. I get the messages from you guys. You want to hear from these gentlemen all the way from Columbus, Ohio. I have, who's with me today? I got...
It's your boy Al, them Jennings Boys.
Them Jennings Boys in the building.
It's your boy AJ with them Jennings Boys.
That's right.
It's your boy Pops.
Pops, known as Pops.
Pops.
Gotta say that.
Right.
So we got Pops, we got Al. Them Jennings Boys is in the building, man. Thank you guys for joining us here on Trucking Hustle, man. Good to see you guys.
Appreciate you having us, man.
How was the flight in?
Wasn't too bad, man. Wasn't too bad. We passed through D.C. and then a quick flight here.
Okay. Well, it's good to have both of you here. Man, you guys have been highly requested to come on the show. I guess you've been shaking up the content on YouTube and all that. Just really showing the hustle, right? The grind of the trucking industry and just entrepreneurship in general. What I like about you guys is you guys are like, multifaceted. You have a variety of things that you do and you guys show the world. So let's kind of get into it, man. So first question I got to ask is who's the boss, man? Because I got two Al's here. Like, which one of y'all are in charge?
We both the boss.
Okay, yeah. I like that. It's a good start.
I consider myself as a chairman of the board.
Chairman of the board.
He run everything.
And he run it all. All right, let's talk about it. Well, how did this board get started, man? How did y'all get into the industry? Well, first, let's start. Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, sir. Columbus.
Tell me about Columbus, man. What's going on out there?
Columbus, it's a growing city. It's like I said, it's truck nation.
A lot of infrastructure going on.
Yeah.
A lot of building. They doing big projects. Got Facebook they put there, Google, the Intel project everybody's been talking about. That's going on there. Amazon's going up everywhere. Just a lot of infrastructure going on, a lot of building.
Yeah, got it. And y'all are in business together, obviously. So before this kind of trucking family thing kind of started, man, like where did this come from? How did you guys get into the industry? Talk about that. You can start, Al.
So basically, I graduated from school. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I went to Wright State University, majored in business management and marketing. I went for about a semester and I realized like this isn't what I want to do. I was had to drive back and forth to school every day. Got to go to class every day, all day. Then still have to go to work. And then I got to looking up jobs that I would get, and it was showing that jobs were starting at about $40,000 a year. I was just thinking to myself, that's not gonna cut it for me. So trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I was working at McDonald's. I did like 4 years at McDonald's. One of my friends put me on to Jimmy John's. I started working at Jimmy John's delivering because I like driving. I like cars, so I always like driving. So I was working at Jimmy John's. The guy that delivers to Jimmy John's drove a semi-truck. So my dad drove a semi-truck. So I got to asking him questions, asking how much he made, and I figured this might be something that I want to do. So I ended up going to see my father. I told him, maybe I want to start driving, I think. I'm about 20 years old around this time. I found out about a program at the job center where they give out grants to get your CDL for free. So I said, let me give this thing a try. I go down there, try to get my CDL, but they declined me because I wasn't 21 yet. I still had like 10 months left. So I had to wait my time out. So I ended up going full time at Jimmy John's. I'm working all day. I'm working the whole day from open to close. I take a 2-hour break. I'm just locking in, working, waiting my time out. Time comes, I turn 21. I go back to the job center to see about getting this free CDL. Well, the thing about that is they only give so many people the free grant every quarter. So I found that out. So I started going up there every other day. Keep calling. The lady finally calls me back. She said, you're really serious about this. I'm going to push you through. So I end up going to CDL school, getting my CDL for free. They actually was paying me to go, giving me gas money to get there, giving me money to get food and stuff. So that was a really good program that they put out there for people. I think I graduated in about 6 weeks. The first one from my class to graduate, man. 6 weeks, passed the test, went and took the test. Actually aced the test. I think I missed maybe 2 points on my pre-trip test.
All right, guys, let's take a brief moment to thank our sponsors and our partners, OTR Solutions. I just want to tell you guys, go check them out, man. If you're having any type of issues or you're not having the greatest experience with your current factoring company, I implore you guys to check out our partners, OTR Solutions. They're the only true non-recourse factoring company in the country, which means you can focus on your business, focus on the road ahead, and they're going to take care of everything else for you. All right, guys. OTR also offers a whole lot of other solutions for you. And, they have data that shows that companies who work with OTR Solutions stay in business longer because of that. So click the link below or you can text OTRTNH to 80483 and somebody from the OTR team will get right back to you. All right, let's get back to the show.
But the driving part, I passed that with flying colors. That pre-trip test, I memorized that. I was read it every day at work. When I be at Jimmy John's, I don't got a delivery, I read the pre-trip thing and just memorize the whole thing. When I went and took the test, the state trooper said, "You've really been studying this, haven't you?" I said, "Yeah, I want to make sure I pass. I don't got no time to waste. I'm trying to get in the truck. I'm trying to get some experience." So got that knocked out. I found Warner because only so many trucking companies take a 21-year-old with no experience. So one of the companies was Warner. They was the closest one out of Springfield, Ohio. They had a terminal there. So I went and got on at Warner. They put me with a trainer. I was probably with a trainer for about 2 months and had to do like 200 driving hours or something crazy. So that wasn't the funnest thing to do, but I knew I had to knock it out. So I think 2 months later, I ended up getting my own truck and started driving for Warner. I did about 5 months there. First, I was doing over the road with the trainer. We was going everywhere. I hit about 40-something states, 44 states or something like that. Pretty much went everywhere. Then I got my own truck. I started driving regional from Chicago to Columbus, back and forth. So about 5 months of that, I'm trying to buy my own truck now. I'm thinking about getting a sleeper truck. I'm actually talking to my dad. I'm like, we need to get a sleeper truck and just team up, take this one truck and hustle this one truck up until we can get some more trucks and get this thing started. But my credit was good. I'm thinking I can go just put some money down on the truck. I done saved some money. I've been locking in on that road, sold all my stuff, sold my cars, sold everything I had. I'm trying to get a truck. I'm trying to take this thing to the next level. So we started looking at trucks. We driving all over the place to look at trucks. Try to apply for them, can't get approved. I'm asking why. I got good credit. I got work history. I got pay stubs. I got everything they need. But I guess because I'm a 21-year-old trying to buy a semi-truck that I'm high risk.
Right.
So
with a red flag there.
That was a roadblock for us. So now we're trying to figure out what we gonna do. So my pop's telling me we need to get in this dump truck game. I know where a truck for sale at right now. We should go buy it right now. I'm thinking to myself, I don't really know much about the dump truck game, so I'm a little leery about it. But I'm at the point to where it don't matter now. I need to do something. We need to figure something out. So I'm like, let's do it. So we end up going buying this old dump truck. I think it was what year is that truck? 97, 96, 97. International dump truck. Is actually a day cab with a dump trailer. 'Cause that's how we started in the dump truck game, was with a dump trailer. So we end up getting this truck. I'm stoked. I'm excited. Got our first truck. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm ready to do this thing. I'm ready
Actually, I was already driving the truck.
Yeah.
For one of my partners.
Okay. Because I was going to get to that because you said your pops was already driving.
Yeah, I've been trucking 30 years.
Okay.
I mean, when I bought my first truck, he was 3.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? And then I learned the tires and.
So you've been an entrepreneur with your own business for 30 years.
Yeah. But not say with my own business. I had to go learn about my business.
Okay.
So I had to go work at the truck stop to learn how to work on trucks, oil changes, and just regular maintenance. And then when I was at the truck stop, I learned how to do tires and everything. And that's how I started, my thing. But I was driving my partner's truck, and he had got into something, and he said, I think I'm gonna sell the truck. And then that's when I said, man, let's get this one here.
So that was the truck that you ended up buying.
Yeah, but I was already.
You were already driving that truck. It was already kind of like your truck.
Yep.
Just didn't own it.
Yeah, I called him up and said, man, it's Truck Nation down here, man. Bring me some trucks. They brought me some trucks down there, and I was already driving. But when he got into something, he had to sell it.
Okay.
And then that's when we bought it.
Okay.
And went on with what we had.
Got it.
Yep.
All right, so that was the first truck, and now you're in the dump truck game.
In the dump truck game.
What year is this now?
We almost in the dump truck game. It's 2013.
2013.
June 2013. So we buy the truck in June. I get everything. I redo my research, learn how to get my DOT number, my PUCO number, get my insurance. I done figured everything out. Now we just need some work. So we trying to figure out how to get to work. We end up sitting.
Until we went to the plant that time.
Yep.
We went down to the plant. And I went and talked to a guy down there. I said, let's go to the plant and see can we get some work.
Right.
So I went in there and
So now hold up real quick, because you said you were driving it for the guy, right?
Yeah.
So what were you doing?
So the way it works is seniority.
So
we starting a whole new company.
The truck.
It's starting from scratch.
Start from scratch.
Right back to the bottom of the food chain.
Right back to the bottom.
Okay.
So it didn't work how we thought it would work. We thought we would buy the truck and be straight working the next day, and it didn't happen like that.
And that's when we went to the plant. And we went in there, and the guy, I told him, man, we trying to run, remember? And
yep.
And he said, well, we ain't got no work.
Hold up, but you was already getting work from here, though, right?
Yeah, but
they ain't got no work no more. Right. Not for you.
This right here is to show you. It all depends on who you know. So he said, well, what you doing here anyway? Because the town I'm in, it's like more. Yeah. Okay, so he said, what you doing here for? And I told him, I got kids, man. I need to take care of my kids, man. I need a job. I need to work. And I said, well, I got kids by Kessler. Kessler's a sign company, my in-laws. And he said, man, well, them kids don't need no money because they own a big, they doing real well.
Yeah.
And I went, and he said, which one? And I said, Elaine's daughter. I went to school with Elaine. Then he had work. Am I lying?
He ain't lying. It still took about two or 3 weeks before it came around, but
wow,
it ended up coming around. We ended up finding some work through another mutual person that put us on to somebody, and we found a gravel haul that we started on. Where was we hauling out of
Redskin.
Columbus? Yep, through Redskin. We did first load. We get loaded. We happy. We got work. We get loaded. In Columbus at the plant. The other plant that we hauling to is about an hour away. So as soon as we get to the other plant, I hear him go, oh man. Like, what's going on? He in the driver, he driving, I'm riding passenger. I think the wheel about to fall off.
Oh man.
First day. We ain't even got the load off the truck yet. So we end up getting the load off the truck. Go out there, our hub is messed up. Hub is wobbling. We got that old trailer had Dayton wheels on it. So now we stuck. We ain't never did this before. We ain't never had to call a service call or know who to call, or so now we trying to call people. We asking people. We end up getting that figured out. I think it was $1,200 to get it fixed.
Business owners are used to wearing many hats, but accountant should not be one of them. Receipts, payroll, taxes, 1099s, insurance, bookkeeping. It's time to get your back office off your back. You can consolidate your financial operations into one flat monthly plan that takes care of all of your accounting, payroll, and tax needs. Meet Transpo CFO, powered by Venning, a full-service CPA and business advisor, helping companies like yours save time, money, and headaches. Hate math? We love it and have been doing this since 1978. We manage your entire financial operating system and provide you with a single point of contact, saving you time and money so you can get out of the back office and back to business.
First day. Stump.
You already 1,200 in the hole.
1,200 in the hole. Yeah, that was the first day. We get the truck fixed though.
Yeah.
I don't let that stop me. I don't even let it discourage me. I'm happy at it's 1,200. We can fix it.
Right.
We still got some money to fix it. I got some money saved still. We could fix it. So that was a good thing. Then the other plug ended up coming through, and that's how we started working.
Okay. You said that was you were hauling gravel.
The first day we was hauling gravel.
Okay.
Then the second day we was hauling gravel too.
Yeah,
We was hauling gravel to the middle of the highway.
Yeah, but the first day we was hauling plant to plant, which pays different. It's like a set rate when you haul plant to plant. But then the other call came in, we start hauling to the highway.
Job site.
Job sites pay more money. So it ended up really being a good thing hauling to that job site. We hauled there for about a month, didn't we?
Yes, sir.
Enough to.
So that was the connection that came through with the
with the in-laws.
Okay, with the in-laws.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. So y'all have one truck. You 21 years old. Y'all riding together.
Yep. I'm learning.
You're learning.
I know how to drive already.
But he's still in the driver's seat.
Yeah,
and
yep.
He
I don't know how to drive a dump truck. I know how to drive a semi.
because you was working for one
Right.
a year.
Yeah,
whatever.
we had a couple mishaps. I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't lie about nothing. I told him, don't stop on the hill. He stopped on the hill. So it was ugly. Cars lined up down through there. It was ugly. But
When was this? The first time you let him take the driver's seat, or what happened?
No, it
Wasn't the first time. Well, I came from driving a 2010 to driving a 1997. It's two totally different trucks. So you got to
Sure
drive them
was.
two totally different ways.
Right.
The
So-
2010 can take more of a beating than the 97 can.
For sure. So what happened when he stopped on the hill?
Oh, he figured it out. We back and this is the thing between us, man. We have our thing and we go back to it.
Yeah.
He figured it out. We climbed the hill. He was gone. And I tell him, like I tell everybody, see, don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? And it worked out. And then, but we probably stayed in the truck together for what, another?
About a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
Then they had a night job starting.
Okay.
So now he getting out the truck. Now I'm by myself. I gotta run in the daytime by myself.
So same truck,
Same
seat
truck.
in the truck.
Same
Y'all
truck.
Working
Yep.
days, you working nights.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay.
And I was a little leery after. I would call him a lot. I mean, just being leery, but he had it. I knew he had it. You know what I'm saying? So he run that gravel in the morning, and I go out on the highway and work at night.
I was hauling millings.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was hauling millings. Yep.
No, you was hauling 8s to Lancaster.
Yeah, I was.
I was hauling millions.
Right.
What's eights?
Limestone 8s.
Limestone
It's
eights.
the
Little
size of the gravel.
That's
Okay.
plant to plant again. So he was hauling plant to plant. The plant to plant run, back then you really could always run it. It was there for you to run because it didn't pay a lot, but it was consistent.
Mm-hmm.
You can make money off of it. So that was a good thing. And then I was hauling at night, which was you made more money hauling. You burned less fuel, and it was just better. It was just the fact the truck running double
Day and
shifts,
night.
day and
Okay.
night. The truck never sat.
Never sat. So how did y'all work out the business between y'all? Because y'all both got to get paid off for this one truck. So how did y'all do that?
Starting out, it wasn't no business. Everything going in the pot. I think we ran what? We started in June. We didn't start running until July. The day, I think right around my birthday, we bought our second truck.
Okay.
So every dollar we done made,
We bought it in September, a little bit, maybe a week or two
The
before.
trailer. We bought the trailer in September.
Yeah, okay.
And then right at the end of September, at last week or the first week of October, we bought the second truck.
What'd you buy a trailer for? What kind of trailer?
Dump trailer.
Dump trailer. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
'cause
Gotcha.
right now we in a dump trailer game right now. We don't have any straight trucks yet.
Yeah.
Got you.
We was setting up another truck by buying the trailer first. He found the deal on a trailer down in up in Cleveland. He said, "Man, Pops, let's go get this trailer." So I said, "Let's go get it." We went and got it. So we went probably a month without a tractor. We're just looking at the trailer. So I figured looking at the trailer gonna make you wanna get a tractor and work even harder. So that's what we did. Then the tractor came, and he had a truck. I had a truck.
Yep.
Is that typical? People do that? Like they just buy the trailer, just hold on to the trailer until they get the dump the truck, or
Either way.
Either way, once you build it, it depends on what you can buy.
you need both parts.
Yeah, you need both
Fine
parts, but
first.
at the time, especially when you ain't getting loans. Remember, you can't get a loan, so you building. You get this, then you wait and get the tractor. Now you got a complete set, and then, blast off. Both of us was able to blast off.
Got it. How much the trailer cost? Around that time?
10,000.
10,000.
That same trailer you could probably sell today for probably about 20,000. It's crazy.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
you sold it for that.
Yeah, I did sell it for that. I ended up
Right
selling
now,
it
you
for
probably
that.
get a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
the prices are crazy. But now we got 2 trucks.
Yeah.
So we run for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We get 2 weeks. I done spent all my money. We done spent all the money on this
It's over.
truck.
Yeah.
We back on grind mode. We figure it's only end of September. We still got some time to make some money for things slow down for the season. We ran for 2 weeks, and they tell us they don't got no more work left for us.
Are y'all doing the same job running together, or y'all
Yep,
doing
we
it?
running together.
Yeah, we was
Okay.
doing millings. We got off the gravel because the millings less on fuel, and it's about an hour. You know what I'm saying? So you can, you ain't got to run as hard. But they cut our throat.
Why? What
October
happened?
14th.
What was the reason?
Seniority.
Really?
Was the first ones out.
Yeah.
So it's funny because I talk to a lot of guys in the dump truck game, and they tell me that there's always work, man. Like it doesn't stop.
This was 2013.
But
A different time.
Different time.
Okay.
and it's growth. Now we don't worry about work.
Right.
See, we talk about it now. In the beginning is different. No, like I said, no seniority. Don't nobody know who you are. You're trying to get there. So
Yeah.
we was the first. They just, and it was over. So now we.
And we have tractor trailer dumps, so we don't have straight trucks. We can't go on
good.
every job. Tractor trailer dumps are good for big jobs or for hauling a lot of stone to plant or to job sites that the big trucks can fit on. Straight trucks can go on a lot more jobs because they're more versatile.
Yeah, yeah.
So
All right. So they pull the rug from underneath you, and what do y'all do, man?
we got to figure it out. We got bills to pay now.
Yeah.
We not even living in Columbus at first. When I got an apartment in like August. First we was driving to Columbus every day.
From my place.
Yep.
We was living. I live outside, like you said, it's rural. It's a little, I live outside of Columbus.
Okay.
35 minutes, 40, which I still live there.
Yeah,
So y'all driving in like a half an hour to an hour
Yeah.
just to get to work to
Yeah.
get started.
Yeah. So now we got bills to pay. So we got to figure it out. So
Was it me?
my uncle, he talked to my uncle, Jeppo. He said, "Man, they got work in Texas."
Yep.
That put us on. We like,
Texas.
shit, let's figure it out.
We didn't care.
Let's figure it. They got work. We going.
Okay.
So I get on the internet. I find some work in Florida. It's closer, Jacksonville, Florida. I'm on Craigslist. I found an ad on Craigslist. I called a guy. He sounds pretty legit. So I set a meeting up with this guy. We get a rental car. The same day we get a rental car. We drive down there that night. Get there the next morning. Meet with this guy. Take us and show us the job. Show us your office just to see if he's a legit guy. Because we found him on Craigslist. He takes us, he shows us the job. This is where you're going to load at. This is where we're going to dump at. I can bring you your check or however you want to do it. So, cool, this seems legit. Drove back to Ohio. Now we went back and we start preparing the trucks to make this trip down. Checking all our tires, changed our oils, and trying to make sure we're good to make this trip down. So we end up making this trip down, not knowing where we're going to stay, not knowing where we're going to park the trucks at, not knowing
Nothing.
Not we didn't know how it was gonna go.
Right.
So we make that. It's a 13-hour drive in a car. It took us probably about 17, 18 hours to get there. Driving straight through. We get there. We luckily found an extended stay. They got one room left. So we get the extended stay. We find somewhere in the bushes, in the woods, right next to the extended stay to park the truck. And called a guy up, and he schedules us out for work the next day.
So when you do that, what's the plan? Because y'all going Florida, right? You said
Correct.
Going all the way to Florida. You said you don't really have any living situation set up there.
No.
Y'all got trucks with day cabs, so you don't have nowhere to sleep in the truck, obviously.
And we didn't have no money. We skipped that part. We was down there. We had a few out here just bought the truck. We really
got
didn't
2
have
checks.
no money. I mean, he's brilliant, man. He figures it out.
Yo,
Figures it out, man.
that's wild, man. That is I keep going, man. So you drive out to Florida and y'all get started. 2 trucks, right? You take 2
2
trucks.
trucks. Yep. This is in end of October, somewhere in October. Yep. So we start working. We do the job. We hauling from a power plant called JEA. We hauling some kind of material. We don't know what it is. It's sticky. It's bulky. And it sucks.
Yeah, so did. So
We got to haul it all the way to Georgia.
Yeah.
To a landfill.
To a landfill. Yeah.
And then climb this big mountain and dump on top of this crazy dangerous landfill.
Yeah, sure was. So
Paying $10 a ton.
yeah, but it made us who we are. We stuck together. We worked. He dumped first, then I dumped. We watched each other's backs up there because we didn't know what was going to happen. You know, we out of town. We don't know none of these folks. We crossing from Florida into Georgia on the back roads. You know what I'm saying? Then we picking up. We on sand roads too.
Yep.
You know, so all this is new. You know, but to me, just what else we got? We're gonna stick together and ride this out, and that's what we did.
And
man.
y'all living at the extended stay?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the plan. We
They
just got to
kicked
make
us
it
out.
happen. That's the only plan we got. We got to make this work.
Okay.
Ain't no turning back.
Ain't no turning back. No turning back. I would drive home. He stayed because I still had my little kids, so I would drive back and forth after we got a car, because
Right.
we had to get somebody.
Oh, yeah, and we no car.
We didn't have no car, so we was walking and eating everything. We parked in the woods until they cut that off. Yeah, they
Yep,
cut
they
the
cut
woods
us
off.
off
I
that,
can't
yep.
park over here no more, so we had to think of somewhere to park. And
And you said they was paying you $10 a ton.
yeah,
$10 a ton.
So I hear that a lot too. They talk about the difference between the hourly pay and the tonnage and all that. So that's you getting paid tonnage, right?
Tonnage. Correct.
So was that new to you at that time?
No, that
No.
wasn't new.
So that's how you were running previous?
Right.
what saved us on this run is because we had the tractor trailer dumps instead of the state trucks, the straight trucks. Now, straight trucks was probably going to run an extra, month or two. You know,
Right.
this way we had the tractor trailer dumps. We was able to diverse and go down there and haul fly ash, what it was.
Yeah, fly ash.
Fly ash. We was able to haul that. We ended up staying how many months?
5 months.
5 months. before
We got our
came back.
first check. Happy we got our first check. It's a legit check cashed.
He came straight
As soon
to
as we
us.
got
with
our
it.
first check, we went straight, got an apartment. In
How long did
Jacksonville.
it take to get your first check?
3 weeks, I think.
Okay.
About
Okay.
3 weeks. We stayed in the extended stay for 4 weeks.
Got you.
And
Got
then we
you.
got an apartment. We stayed down there, ended up staying for 5 months. We stayed all the way until they kicked us out.
right.
Kicked us out one day.
Yeah.
What was that? It sounds like there's a story behind that, man. What happened when they kicked y'all out?
It really wasn't much of a story. It was just we was sick of it.
Okay.
We've had enough.
Yeah.
They was very strict at the plants and
And oh yeah. Me being me.
Yeah.
Go ahead, talk, because
Me being me, man. Yeah, man. They just was just too strict, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't for getting punked out by no man. Not man to man. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me like a man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Anything outside of that, I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, as a man, that's all you got. So yeah, we did kind of get booted out. I thought we wasn't gonna be able to come back with what it was.
So you and somebody at the plant kind of bumped heads?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because when you say that, it just makes me think about something like you're working with your son, right? And
Yeah.
I'm sure there's always like a lot of things happen on job sites and, you know, in the trucking world, right? So how is it like when you're working with your son, you see somebody maybe talking to him the wrong way or you see somebody talking to your pops the wrong way? Like, how do y'all handle situations like that?
Well, you got to think, though, still, no matter how much smoke you want, you're still in the professional world. There ain't no touching it. You know, you want all the smoke by argument. You know, y'all might have an argument off. You know what I'm saying? But ain't going to be no lockup when it's a professional world. So,
Right.
And then I never seen nobody even come at him the wrong way or come at me the wrong way, you know. So it ain't You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
what you're saying,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it ain't never happened.
It don't really
that.
happen
No,
like
it
that.
don't happen.
So,
like that.
and the reason why I thought about it, because you had this situation. I mean, you didn't tell me the full situation, but like you bumped heads with somebody, right? And you said obviously it was disrespectful. So
He said it was over. Once he said it was over, it was over. It was time to go. There wasn't nothing else we could do.
That's right.
Plus, I think Shelly had already called us
Yeah,
and told us it's time to come
about
home.
that time to come home. So
y'all were on your way
we
out
already
anyway.
ready to go anyway.
Okay.
We had enough.
Okay.
We came and did what we were supposed to do there.
Got you.
We made it through the winter. Like I said, it was crazy. Truck almost rolled over next to me on the
Yeah,
hill.
man.
All kind of crazy stuff was happening.
Now you said you got your first check. You're able to get enough money to get an apartment. Now that's not out there though. That's back. Where you getting the apartment
The
at?
first apartment
Was
in
there.
Columbus.
Oh,
The second, we got 2 apartments now.
okay.
That I got to pay for.
Okay.
We got 2 apartments we got to pay for now. So the first one we got when I got my first check in Columbus, and then when we went to make the Florida trip, when we got our first check there, we got another
Apartment out
apartment there. Yeah,
But y'all didn't stay there that long.
short-term lease.
Okay, short term. Okay, that's
Florida
what I'm
has
saying.
a lot of short-term leases because people go down there for the winter time. It's more common, there,
Got
so it's
you.
easy to find.
So you were in the extended stay
Short-term
for a
lease.
couple months, and then you had the
1
apartment
month, 1 month.
for the rest. Okay, got you. And then you said you get a call from Shelly. Who's Shelly?
Shelly Company is like our
One of our main customers.
main
Okay.
customers.
Yep.
All right. So, but this is when y'all getting started with them at this point, right?
Yeah, them the ones
Yep,
that cut our
ones
throat.
Yep, the ones that cut our throat and then called us back. Yep.
Oh, they called you. Got
Shelly.
you. Got you.
Y'all-
Got
y'all
you.
cut our
Got you.
throat.
Got you. Got you.
See,
So you
no-
have been keeping in touch with them.
Yep. So in Ohio, dump truck work in Ohio is a little bit more seasonal than the southern states because you never know how the weather's going to be. December rolls around, you don't know if it's going to be snowing, if it's going to be kind of cold, is it going to be frozen, is the ground going to be hard enough to run, is it going to be kind of too soft to run, you can get 10 inches of snow, so you never know how it's going to be, so it's a little more seasonal.
Got you. Got you. Okay. So they call you guys back, and obviously y'all take the trucks and y'all right back with
head
Shelly.
home- We head
Right
home
back.
back to
Yep.
Shelly. Yes.
So what was different this time?
Nothing was really different. It was pretty much the same. We bought another truck. We ran, I think, by our 4th year, we had 10 trucks.
So y'all started growing with them.
Yep.
Okay.
Same concept, same plan.
Gotcha.
Work, grind, and build, and try to keep growing.
Yeah. Yeah. And what do you said you're running the gravel for them, right? That's gravel.
We running gravel. We running millings. With tractor trailer dumps, we were hauling gravel and millings. We want to stay on millings because it's hourly. You burn less fuel. It's less wear and tear on the truck. But when there's no milling jobs going on, we're running gravel. Plant to
Okay.
plant.
So what gave you the? I mean, obviously you had experience being cut before, right? So
Right.
now y'all back with them, but y'all started growing with them. So what gave you the confidence to be able to grow with them, buy more trucks, like, and not feel like, man, what if the same thing happens again? You know?
So just plan better. Plan better. We know, like I said, we know it's going to be seasonal. We know the winter time is going to be slow, so we plan for that. We try to run hard for our 10 months that we know it's going to be busy.
I think I was dispatching first.
Yeah, he was dispatching first.
Okay.
Yeah. And when we switched it over, that's when everything changed.
When you say switch it over, what do you mean?
I was ready to go home at 4 o'clock. Not him. I'm older. So, but you know, I'm just saying, we switched it over. He took over the dispatching, and I was more lenient. Like I was scared of him. You know, I wouldn't, like, I would wait for him to call me, and if they don't call, we don't have no work. Al was like, nah, man, we can't wait. You know, as far as when he started dispatching, it ain't no way. Y'all call me about 12, or we going somewhere else.
Right. We're going to
So
pull the trucks. We're going to be doing something
He built
different.
more customers. He did what he had to do to make us better. You know, so I can't say that. I was just.
He was more aggressive, more of a salesperson.
There it
right?
is.
He was
He
like,
was
yo,
more
like,
aggressive.
what y'all got going on? We need to know, like, these guys ain't going to be sitting.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. So you said you got up to 10 trucks with them,
Yeah,
right?
it's about 4 trucks, and we probably got 2-3 customers at this point.
Okay. So who are your customers? What are the different types of stuff that y'all running at this time?
All the same.
All the same.
Everything's pretty much
But
the same.
different customers
we
around Columbus.
We either doing millings or stone. And we had just started doing a little bit of asphalt too. We just started
Start
buying straight
transitioning.
trucks. So I started converting this over to buying straight trucks because the tractor trailers are starting to slow up. The work is starting to get slow. Summertime is starting to be not work for a few days here and there. So I seen it coming already. I said we need to start trying to buy some straight trucks. We ended up buying 3 of the raggediest trucks in the world and making them work.
Where are you getting these trucks from?
Word of mouth.
Well, no, we bought the old man out.
Yeah, that was our first straight trucks.
What happened?
Bless his soul. But yeah, we bought him out. And actually, those trucks was raggedy, but it was a deal that you couldn't refuse. So you know, we jumped on it, and it ended up working.
It worked out for us.
In our
we couldn't
hand,
afford
better.
to just go buy any good, nice dump trucks.
So this is a guy who already had a dump truck company, and he
had 3. We worked with his
retiring.
son. We worked with both of them, him and his son. And
Yep. They were downsizing.
they was downsizing their company, and actually we ended up with the drivers too.
Yep.
So did they work the same job site as y'all?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
And he came up to me and he said, "Man, well, I got some trucks for sale. If you guys want to get some straight trucks," and I told Al about it because when I hear something, I call Al, instant.
Yeah.
You know, it's just how we are. You know what I'm saying? I call Al, man, what about these trucks, man? What you thinking? And you know, we'll just go look at them. So we go look at them, and the price was right. It was a good price, and the way it all happened, it really worked out good.
Right. So now we can go. Now we can haul asphalt.
Okay.
This is our step into the asphalt game, which is what we specialize in now.
Okay.
Yep.
Now was that a cash deal? How did y'all do that? Just pay the guy
Cash deal.
cash
Deal. Yeah.
took all the
Yeah.
trucks, and you were able
Yep.
to get some drivers too.
Yep.
We ended up with his drivers.
Right.
Yeah.
So they already trained. They already
been
did the
driving
job.
those
So you
trucks.
can't really beat that.
Yeah, they came. And we did what? 3 of them.
3 of them. Then we came back and bought the last 2.
Yeah, we came back and
Bought 5 trucks from them
yeah.
Okay.
when it was all said and done.
Okay, got it. So at this point, now y'all really starting to establish yourselves as like a
Yep.
legit business.
That
It's not
put
like
us-
a father and son type of, deal. This is like y'all starting to grow. Y'all got employees now. And
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
How did that change things for y'all?
It was stressful. It was very stressful. It definitely was not easy at all. That put us at 7 trucks, and then I finally got approved for some trucks, and we bought 3 more. That put us at 10. So now we're at 10 trucks. I'm excited, but I don't know what's coming.
Right.
So we got 10 trucks now. Now I got 10 trucks to maintain, which is the hardest thing in the dump truck business is drivers and maintaining the trucks. So we get these 10 trucks, we probably got 5, maybe 6 running because it's hard to find drivers. And the trucks are breaking down. It's very expensive to keep them going. So we end up downsizing again. We went back to 5 trucks.
Which was really what we needed to do.
Yes.
So what does downsizing look like? Because you said there's already trucks that were sitting, so they weren't working. But downsizing, that means sell the trucks?
Sell
Or?
the trucks off and
Sell the trucks
and
off.
stiffen
Keep
your
the
company
5
up.
best trucks we got.
Yeah, strengthen the company up more. Take
We
that
sold
money.
all the tractor trailers. Now we got all straight trucks.
Okay.
We got
Okay.
5 straight trucks.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
From there, then I take us and I fill out the paperwork and stuff. I get us certified as a minority.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to figure out the minority game. How can I use this minority, this DBE and MBE certificate to get us more work? Because you go to meetings and you learn how to get it, but they really never teach you how to use it. So it took me a few years to figure it out, asking a bunch of questions. So I finally figured out how to use this DBE to keep us on jobs and keep us busy. So
Stay right
that's
there.
when we-
What does that mean? When you say you figured out how to use it, what does that mean? Go into that.
So bidding these jobs, smaller companies, like when it's a state job or something like that, smaller companies can't bid these jobs. It has to be what is called a prime. A prime is like the big construction company that's going to take on this highway job or this big major construction job. So you don't bid the job, they bid the job, and then they call you to use your minority certificate. They want to find out how many trucks you got, how many trucks you can commit to this job, because they need to reach this goal. Every job is, I think it's like a 10% or 7% goal that they have to reach on this job. If it's $1 million job, 100,000 of it has to go to a minority company. So that's where we come into play at.
Yeah. And how are you getting in touch with these primes to be able to let them know that you have the resources?
Well, in the beginning, I'm not. I'm calling. I'm trying to get everybody. I'm letting everybody know we're certified, and I'm not getting any calls back.
Okay. So you're just calling, like, who are you calling to let them know you're
The
certified?
primes.
Oh, you're calling the
Prime,
primes.
because the DBE, they have meetings and they have stuff you can go to, and the primes come, all the primes come. You can meet different primes and stuff.
Yeah.
Find out all the companies. They show you all the jobs that are coming up to be bidded, and you can put your name on a list and go in there and network.
Yeah.
So that's how we basically started, and we finally ended up getting on the job using one of our minority certificates, and I basically just learned from there.
So you said at first you were calling, but you weren't getting any response.
Correct.
So what happened? What happened different?
What happened different is performance. They only want to use you if they can depend on you. So if they go commit to this job and then they want to use you, but you're not supplying the trucks. Supposed to have 5 trucks on this job. You only got 2 there this day, 1 there this day. You may have 5 there one day, but you're not dependable. So basically, that's what I had to do. Show that we were a dependable company and we can provide multiple trucks.
Okay. Got it. And then that situation, when you got that first opportunity, what did that do for the business?
It kept us more busy, kept us more productive, put our numbers up a little higher, and it secured us work was the main thing. It really secured us work.
Was it like a contract, like a term?
It's not really a term. So basically, if you sign a contract with them, but once they reach their goal, they don't have to use you anymore if they don't want to. It's up to them to use you still.
Once they pay you a certain amount,
once they reach their goal, right. But most of the time, they're not going to do that. They're going to continue to use you because they want to use you on the next project. So they want to try to keep you busy.
Okay. Is that what happened with you?
Correct.
Okay. Got it. So you were running with these guys. Do you still work with these guys
Yep.
now?
One of our biggest customers, yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right. So now y'all are growing a company. You said, obviously, different hats. You guys are building a business now. Tell me about more of the struggles and more of the things that, were keeping you guys up at night as you started to build a legitimate, well, it was always legitimate, but an actual like real business, right? Because you have employees, you got to think about compliance, safety, all these different things, right? Talk about it, Pops.
I can say one thing about this kid here, and not just because he's my son.
Yeah.
It was rough for me. I had other kids, so it was like a 5-year deal, bro. You're not getting nothing, and you got to understand, Pops. Where I was getting, irritated, you know what I'm saying? But now I understand. But then I didn't because I did have little kids. So, he had this plan, man. That's what we gonna do. And that's what we did to build. And then after so long, we was good, huh?
Now, when you say you're not getting nothing, what does that mean?
Not nothing. I mean, we had a company that was really doing good.
Yeah.
But
so you're making money, but you can't really have it.
The plan
is put it into
to
the business.
Stick to the guns. When we get here, we're all right.
Got it.
So me having little ones and stuff, it was hard. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
I see it. I know we good.
You're
know
like,
what I'm saying?
you see the money being made, but it's not necessarily coming to you personally.
Stick
so
to
you're
the
trying
plan.
to figure out what was the plan in your mind, Alan?
Like I said before, we got to make this work, and we got to continue to grow. I think we ran them 5 trucks, probably about 2 years, maybe 3 years. We stayed at about 5-6 trucks. I buy and sell trucks all the time. We might buy a truck here, keep it, run it, sell it. So I think it was right when COVID came around. Right before COVID, I had found because right now we just parking in a lot. It's called the swamp. We parking in a mud pit.
Okay.
All in the rain. When it rains, you can't even see the tires on the trucks.
You got to wear boots.
You got to wear boots. You damn near can ride a canoe to the truck. So,
and the mosquitoes was whoo.
Yeah, the mosquitoes was terrible.
Oh man, I could imagine.
So I've been trying to find us a home since we started, or at least since the 2nd year. But in Columbus, there's so much going on. It's hard to secure a location.
Okay.
Especially a location for trucks.
So the swamp is where everybody park, or is that the spot where y'all found?
This is the spot we found.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. This is a spot we found.
Was it free? Were you paying for it?
No,
or?
we were paying for it.
Okay.
It was a deal. It was a good deal. It was a good deal to where you didn't mind.
You didn't mind walking through the mud and canoeing and doing all that.
It was one way in, one way out, tight. You couldn't fit a tow truck back there. But we made it work.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked.
But the goal is to get out of there and get some space.
The goal is to get out of there, yeah.
All right. Tell me about that.
So I'm searching everywhere. I would just go out some days and just drive around Columbus and all the areas I think that would work for us and look for stuff that was for sale. Because when you get on the internet, it's hard to find commercial properties compared to going in there and looking for a house. So I used to just drive around, try to find stuff and come up with these dreams of buying this land and building here, or buying this old building here and making it work. And I just could never come up with anything until one day I'm 2 minutes from my house and I see a building and it's for sale now. 2 minutes from my house. So the first thing I do, I got to figure out how to get this building. So I end up calling my mom. She's a realtor. Find out about this building. See what's going on with it. She calls. She finds out about it. It's available. So now I got to figure out how I can pay for this building. So now I got to figure out financing. Yeah. So found out about the SBA loans and all that stuff, and ended up getting approved for SBA loan. They told me how much I had to put down for the building, and we ended up getting the building 2020, right when COVID was starting.
So you buy the building?
Buy the building.
How is it? Land and building, right?
It's land and
how
building.
Much land?
It's about 2.5 or 2.6 acres.
Acres of land, and then you have a building that's already there. Is it like office space? Is it?
It's office space. Well, we made it office space. At first, it's just a gutted out building. It's 3 sections. It's a front like office area. It's a middle garage, and it's a bigger garage in the back.
Okay, so it's perfect for y'all, pretty much. I mean, you can make it what you want it to be.
We made it to what we want it to be. It's pretty special now.
Okay, and that's where y'all at currently now.
That's where we're currently at now.
And what year is this now?
This is 2020.
Okay. So now y'all have a space, have a headquarters, HQ.
Yep.
And that space took us to the next level. Having a space is it's more secure. Your employees feel more secure. You get guys that come and go. They see you got a swamp lot, and you get drivers that come the first day. They might work for a day or two and you never see them again. Yeah. But now that we got this building, we're more secure.
What you thinking now at this time? He grabs the building. And,
the building was everything. I got to thinking, what else can we do? I'm always, I call this guy probably with so many ideas that we haven't done yet, but that's just me, man. Right. When I think of something, I call my son, man, what do you think about this, man? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? No, pop. So,
now, are these ideas all within the industry, or are they just kind of just business ideas?
Anything.
Not. I mean, within the trucking.
Yeah. Okay.
Within the trucking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just a thinker like that, man. You know. So, but
you're a dreamer.
Yeah, I'm a dreamer, man.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? But dreams come true.
That's a fact.
If you're a hustler, you know what I'm saying? So, whatever I dream, I know I can pull it together. But I got to have him on board. I feel that the connection with us, it works better together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if he ain't on board, I fall off. And maybe something he think of, he ain't on board. You know what I'm saying? It's vice versa.
Yeah. But do you have to convince him, or is he usually like, if it's a good one, he's like, that's it, Pops, let's do it?
Sometime I got to convince him some stuff. Some stuff don't really, we don't get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I always got good thoughts.
Correct.
I always got good thoughts. Something to make us more money. Some stuff we might not have the money to advance that high.
Right.
Because that's how I'm thinking. But we know it'll work. You know what I'm saying? But, it just takes time. But getting the building and everything, it just secured everything, man. The people, just home. It really makes you feel good that you've really done something.
Yeah.
Starting from where we started from with the one truck.
And at this point, I can say we probably at year, what's this, 2020? We had year about 7. We done went broke about 4 or 5 times over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to start all over. I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I was going to ask you that, because I was going to say, when you're looking at this building, like, what does the finances of the business kind of look like? Because you got the loan, but are you making money? Are you able to pay yourselves?
At this point, we was doing good at this point, for sure. We was doing good at this point. We about year 7. The first 5 years was the hardest. Years. Yeah.
What was the most difficult part about those years? Like, when you say you went broke 4 or 5 times, what does that mean?
What breaks you is the winter time. When it's a bad winter and you don't have any work, you might not work for January, you might not work February, you might not work March. Especially when we had tractor trailers. We wasn't working in the wintertime, so that was breaking us every year. That's how we ended up going to Florida. We ended up going to Florida twice.
Oh, yeah, I went back to Florida again.
We went back twice.
Yeah, we went back twice. The following year we didn't go. Then the year after that we went back and
with 3 trucks.
And the guy was like, "Yeah, man, come on around. We got to run."
It was terrible. We worked 2, 3. It was people had got wind of it, and it was too saturated.
It wasn't the same.
Yeah, it wasn't the same
anymore.
It got us by.
But say it again.
It got us by.
So sometimes not making a dollar and not spending a dollar is you know what I'm saying?
It kept the bills paid.
It kept the bills paid. We didn't have to spend no money.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that was good, you know. And I mean, and we was in Florida in the winter. I mean,
You can't beat that.
too bad, you know what I'm
can't beat
saying?
that.
Breaking even, you know. So we most definitely went back down and took care of business.
And that's pretty much what it was, like just kind of breaking even, just like
Yep.
hitting that point to where you could just get by.
In business, you got to be willing to break even. Don't lose. Breaking even is good.
Yeah.
Don't lose. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you still growing, breaking even. You know, it's level. So.
Right. What are you doing with the guys? Like when you go, you say you went back with 3 trucks to Florida, right? Like what happened with the other guys? They just kind of sat until then?
Foul unemployment.
Yep.
Okay.
And my partner whose dad showed me all this stuff, went with us. I called him up and I said, man, you want to go to?
That was 3rd truck.
Yeah, you want to try this 3rd truck? He said, man, yeah, I'll go down there with y'all, man. You know, we went down there, man, and actually he was impressed because when we got down there, as soon as we hit the landfill, they all knew us.
Okay.
So he like, man, these guys know you all the way down here, man. Them Jennings Boys back.
Right.
So yeah, it was a good feeling.
Y'all made a name for yourselves in that
Yes,
first little
yes,
five,
sure.
6 months.
Yeah, down there because I'm me being me. I don't no truck left behind, man. I'm gonna jump out if I got tools. I'm gonna help you, man. You know what I'm saying? If I can.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how I am. You know?
Okay. So now y'all have the space. It's 2020. You know you're running the business now. What are you doing differently to improve on the business? Like, do you have a repair shop? Or are you like what are you building in the infrastructure of the business to make it run more efficiently?
So now we have a shop. We got a place to keep all of our tools. We got a place to stock up on parts. We got on-site fuel. It's just a lot more convenient for us to be more productive.
Yeah.
And now we're getting more drivers too. We're keeping these trucks filled.
Okay. What? Because you just named a couple of things. You said having parts in stock. You said having on-site fuel. Like, are any of those things like game changers to where you're able to
Game
save?
changer.
Talk about
Game changer. So say you got a truck that breaks down at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Part stores, most of them close at 5 o'clock. So if you don't got the part, that means you're not going to work the next day. That truck's going to be down for that day until you get that part and fix that truck. If you got the parts in stock already in the shop, then we can fix that truck tonight, and that truck can go back out either tonight or tomorrow. If you run that truck double time, day and night, then it's going to miss 2 shifts by you not having this one simple part.
Yeah.
So on all of our trucks, whenever I buy parts, if it's not a crazy expensive part, if it's like a chamber, a hose, something simple, a belt, I'm going to buy 2-3 of them and put them on the shelf in the garage.
Okay. Got it.
And
And that's
make sure we got it in stock.
That's the kind of stuff you like to keep in stock. Like, what do you always make sure you have?
We almost run the same motor. You get what I'm saying? A lot of those trucks back then had the same motors. So if you buy these parts, you can use them, you know, on their motors. But then we had a lot of Fords too was the same. So the trucks was the same too. So you can actually stock parts, you know, which will save you on that because what really made us we run double time. We run day and night. We run a night shift and a day shift. You know, so
And that was easier to do with the location.
yeah,
I can have a day crew because now I can get more drivers. Drivers feel more secure. I can keep the trucks running. Last thing you want to do is buy a truck, get a driver. Your truck breaks down. Now this driver is out of work. Now he's looking at you. What am I supposed to do? Is the truck gonna be down for a week? Is it gonna be down for 2 weeks?
Right.
So with our trucks, that's my biggest thing is maintenance. If it's broke, I'm fixing it, and I'm trying to fix it fast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep these wheels turning on these trucks.
And all your trucks are older. You don't have any brand new trucks, right?
So 2021, was it 21 or 22? I ended up going to get 3 new Macks.
Okay, because you did mention that earlier. You got approved for some trucks, right? You got
Those are some older trucks that I got approved.
Okay,
That was my first loan.
Okay,
So these are the first newer trucks we're getting.
in 21.
I think it was 21 or 22. I got 3 new Macks, 6-axle dump trucks. 6 axles are the ones that have the 3 tag axles or drop axles, whatever you want to call them.
Okay.
My thing on the new trucks, it's like a love-hate kind of relationship with us. The new trucks, it's good in them. They don't break down as much. But when they do break down, And when you do have to go take them to that dealership, because you can't work on them at the shop most of the time, because all the computers, the emissions, most of the time your mechanic can't figure out what's wrong with it. So you got to take it in to the dealership. Even if you have a warranty, depending on what dealership you're working with, they might have the truck 2 months. They might have the truck a month. So you got to calculate all that money you're about to miss out on for those. We're in a peak season, and your truck is down for 2 months.
And you got to pay that payment in insurance.
Yep. Still got to make that payment and still got to make that insurance payment. Older trucks, I don't care what breaks, you can fix it. Even if the motor blows up, you can find a motor and have that swapped in about a week. Have that truck back up and running. So that's my love-hate relationship with these new trucks.
So have you ever had, with the new trucks, have you ever had a situation like that where you actually...
When we first got them Macks, I had a bunch of it was killing me. I was ready to sell them.
Until you have a friend that got a lot of Macks that, you know what I'm trying to say.
Correct, yes. Like I got a friend that actually I met through my dad. He's got all Macks. So I started talking to him about the Macks. He's like, man, if you ever got a problem, just bring them over here. I got the computer, I got the software. Most of the time, all it is plugging it into the computer and refreshing it,
or something like that.
and the truck's back running right.
Yeah. What made you get Macks anyway?
It was a deal.
Okay.
The same friend, he has Macks, so I found those trucks. Actually, he told me about them. Man, they got 3 Macks, man. You should go check them out. I told him I was trying to buy a new truck. I was looking at buying a Freightliner quad. They had it listed online for $205. But then when I called them, they like, nah, that truck 240. It's right. This from the COVID time going on. Nah, that truck 240.
It went crazy, right?
So I'm like, yeah, 240. I don't want that truck no more.
Right.
I was only gonna get one.
Yeah.
He told me about the truck. They had 3 of them. And they had a deal on them. So he's like, you'd be dumb not to go buy them trucks. If I was you, I'd buy all 3 of them trucks right now. So that's how I ended up going to buy the 3 Macks.
Okay. All right, got it. I want to get back to the, you said you keep, what parts do you keep in stock when you're stocking your inventory? What's the main things you make sure you have?
Everything. Hoses, airlines, chambers, belts, tires. Because we've built a tire shop now. So
okay, we'll talk about that.
Right. Pretty much anything that's under that 300, tarp motors. We got to use tarps for asphalt. I keep tarp motors. Tarp motors burn up, they go out. Lights burn up, they go out. So anything small that I can fit in the shop, I'm fitting it in the shop.
So what does that look like? Like every 3-4 months you do a trip, go grocery shopping? Like what is that?
Whenever I see I got one left, I'm ordering more.
Got you. Okay.
Whenever I see I'm low.
It will save you, man. You got to have those parts, man, because you will be down.
The smallest little things, from air fittings, quick connects, just the smallest things will break on these trucks, especially if you got older trucks. Gotcha. And the best thing about if you have older trucks, man, you have to be hands-on. You cannot be afraid to get dirty.
You can't. You
got to be able to learn how to, if you can fix it yourself and get it fixed that same day. Yeah. And get back to work.
You still work on the truck spots?
Well, I don't. He actually, this guy right here is impressive, man. He's not 'cause he's my son.
I love it. I love it.
But this guy right here, man. I mean, I look up to this guy, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You know, but I don't wrench no more. I don't have to.
Okay.
You know, I got the little kids, 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. When I jump out that truck, I tell him, man, I'm out of here, and he handles it.
Done deal.
You know,
but you did commute. But did you ever like?
Yeah, I always worked on trucks. Okay. Yeah, me and him get dirty. Well, the mechanic and stuff, really, all that really comes from me, man. The tires and stuff, I did. That's all the stuff I did.
Yeah, that's what you're doing over the years.
So it was only smart to have those as businesses,
right?
You know, and then train them how to do it. You know, I trained them all.
That's how I learned how to do tires. At first, he did all our tire work. We've never called a service for tires.
Nothing
ever.
Even in Florida, we took a service truck.
We always had our own, tire truck. So it got to the point. I don't feel like waiting on him to do this tire. This tire can be changed right now. He already gone home. I can't call him to come back. He driving 45 minutes. So now I got to figure out how to do these tires myself. So that's how I start doing the tires. I was always working on trucks and trying to figure out how to work on trucks. Once you find out how much it is to work on a truck, You're going to try to fix it yourself first every time.
I'm not lying, and that's him. That is him. That is him. He will. He figured it out.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that, man. That dude to do anything, man. He don't care.
Yeah,
He
figure it
is
all
out
out.
there, and that's
If
him.
I look at it, I feel like I do. If I look at it and I feel like I can do it, I'm gonna try it. Now, if I look at it, and I know for a fact this ain't something I need to be doing. Then
Right.
Call him
I'm
Dylan.
outsource. Yeah, I'm outsource it to my guy
Dylan.
and have him take care of it.
I got you. And then you said you have the on-site fuel too. How much money do you save in fuel by having it on-site or
So
delivered?
where you save at is the convenience. Instead of having that driver out there extra hour, extra 30 minutes going to the fuel station, he's already back and clocked out. Fuel price is still about the same.
About the same.
About the same. It's really convenience. Instead of sending these drivers, you don't know what they doing. They at the truck stop. They there for an hour. They late to the job. Instead of all of that, when you come in at the end of the day, fuel the truck up. That way in the morning, truck's ready to go, pre-trip, and you ready to go to the job.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, definitely
So it's
super
convenience.
convenient.
Yeah,
Super.
Going to the fuel station as a driver sucks. All drivers know. When you need fuel, it's always at the worst time.
Yep.
If you wake up late, which drivers do all the time, if they don't have fuel, they got to stop it down. They got to go to the fuel station, fuel up. Because most time when you getting fuel somewhere else, most guys, they don't fuel up after the job. They're ready to go home. They
Straight to
fuel
the
up in
house.
the morning.
Right.
So having fuel is just makes it more convenient.
Okay. All right. So back to the story. We're post-COVID now. We're 2020, 2021. Y'all have the space now. Everything is kind of, coming together. Tell me about the growth. What kind of happens next in the story?
So we continue to grow. We're getting more jobs now. We purchased these 3 trucks. Everything is really going good. Everything is going good. We're trying to continue to grow. And then we get a screwball in the system. One of the 3 trucks we got, one of the guys ends up totaling the truck. Gets in an accident. So
Hit the bridge.
hit the bridge. Left
Oh,
the
wow.
bed in the air.
What do you have the dump up?
Yep.
Tore the whole bed off of
Yep.
it.
So that kind of threw a screwball in the system. So all the other incidents and everything we had, I always paid out of my pocket. I never made a claim on it, on my insurance.
Yeah.
I always paid out of pocket. So we always been with this company for about 7 years. They kept us an additional year and they drop us.
This is Sherry.
No, this is
I'm not
insurance.
Shelly.
The insurance.
Company. Yeah.
Okay. Because y'all said y'all still with Sherry. Yes, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because of
of
this
that
accident,
incident,
yeah, they
They
drop
drop
us.
you out.
I've been with them for 7 years. This is the first claim we have with them. They drop us.
All
Wow.
that money paid.
Wow.
And they drop us.
They drop us. So now we're shopping for insurance and we can't get anybody to take us with this claim on there.
So real quick, what happens because you hit the bridge? Was there any structural damage or anything like that they tried to?
Bridge wasn't damaged. We hit some lines. I think the lines were about 20 grand. After they fought it, they got it down to about 14 grand. It was 2 cars involved. They weren't expensive cars. The most expensive thing was the truck.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the truck.
But they took care of it.
They took care of
They took
everything.
care of the claim, but they drop you.
Yeah, that was
They drop us.
that was a wild night. I was out there that night, and you talking about a wild night, man. I just want to tell the story because the reason why I want to tell the story because didn't nobody get hurt.
Yeah,
You lose a truck on the highway,
that's right.
tear the bed off. My guy, we couldn't find him. Like, we couldn't find him. The bed is sitting here in the highway, but we can't find him in the truck. So what happened was when he hit the bridge, the bed went back and it come back and when he came down, it knocked him out. So it's automatic. He drove through the woods. So the state troopers, we all looking for him. Where's he at? We can't find him. Is he on that side of the highway? We couldn't find him, but then we finally found him in the woods. So it was like a just messed up deal because the whole time I'm thinking, man, I hope ain't nobody hurt.
Yeah.
Cars stopped and it was crazy, but it ended up being not a good bad thing. Didn't nobody get hurt. I always say that's a good thing.
Right.
But it was a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
y'all always like to tell that story, man, because it could have got way worse.
Yeah, and before this, y'all never had any
No,
accidents or nothing like
we
that.
had
We
some
did,
accidents.
but
Small, minor.
But don't poke
was
the
angry.
bear. Don't
Yeah.
poke the bear. Don't call the insurance company if you don't have to.
Right. Okay, so when something like that happens, what is it like trying to shop insurance and
Our rate has more than doubled.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Based on that one
Based on
incident.
that accident. Yep.
Okay.
I can only find one place to take us.
How long did it take you to find them?
We shopped for about 2 months.
Okay.
They told us it was gonna drive us about 3 months before the policy was
So
over.
you knew
we
it
knew
was-
it was coming.
you knew it was coming.
We already knew it was coming. Yep.
Okay. All right. So
And I say that's one of the biggest things in the industry. That's hard right now. That's tough right now. Is the insurance.
yeah.
It goes up every year already, and then when your rate doubles, it really hurts.
So what do you do as a business person to adjust?
Safety.
Right.
That's where.
Yeah.
That's where I come in at.
Correct.
See, the difference between me and his job anyway is Al is in the office. I'm a general. I'm in the field. I like to deal with the contractors. I like to, run my trucks. I like to be on them because we can't afford no more losses. So I'm on top of everything out there. If I can be on that job. Most of the job, if the guy is new or something, we send him with me. You know what I'm saying? Just for safety, man. Just to make sure everything goes smooth. I don't like to be on my guys' backs like that, but they don't understand the insurance deal of it.
Right. I was going to say that. Is that like a conversation that you actually have with the guys? Like, listen, our insurance is more than double, guys. Like we
Drill it into them.
Yeah.
I just had last week. I had a guy, and we had got rid of this guy, and I told Al, I said, man, I think he's a high risk, and Al usually he'll go with me, man. But sometimes I feel bad about getting rid of guys that got kids and stuff going on.
For sure.
But it don't matter when I'm the one got to deal with the insurance company. So the guy was, he just got done doing some asphalt and everything, and he had the bed in the air again, and he took off. So we got them electrical lines coming. So I jump out my truck, man. I got the 100-yard dash to catch him, and I just caught him in enough time before he tore all them lines down that I know just what, Al, 20, 30,000.
Fiber lines, they expensive.
20, 30,000, and here you go. You can't poke the bear. So where that's coming at?
That's right.
It's coming out your pocket.
Definitely can't do that again.
So I had to just let him know right then and there, man, today is your last day. Nothing against him, man, but we have had a few incidents with him. So not that he wasn't a good guy, because he was, but I just can't take that chance of having to call the insurance company or something.
What do you do to prevent that? Like, what are the steps that you're supposed to take in order to not let that happen? Because I've seen that happen many times, right?
People leave the beds up and stuff.
Yeah.
See, I train everybody. You're not driving for us. I don't care who. You tell me, I'm from the show me state. Let's get in this truck and you show me you can drive. You could tell me I could have seen you drive.
Right.
I don't care. Show me you can drive. You can be my brother. You're going to show me you can drive this truck. And that's how I am. So I like to train every guy, so they all know the same routine. Let the bed down, your PTO, all that stuff. I try to train it for. It's routine.
What is the routine? Just so break it down so people.
My routine is when you out there driving the truck, you got to get loaded with asphalt. You know what I'm saying? You got to take your time. It's not a rush, man. We all getting paid by the hour. So no sense in rushing. So you got to make sure you get loaded right on the thing. And then when you got to tarp it. You got to tarp the load right. So while you're sitting there, you want to make sure your axles and stuff is down. You just want to make sure everything working properly before you take off. That's what I call routine, And when you get to the job site, you want to do everything the same so you don't forget.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So now if you get some distractions, you might forget. So I try to, tell the guys, man, don't get distracted. Leave the phone alone. And that's another thing that was going with that guy. He always on his phone.
Yeah.
The phone kills us, So
it just killed somebody. Did you see that thing with the TikTok guy or whatever?
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, that's crazy. Killed like 3 or 4 people, man.
So if that phone is a bad thing. So we had already got a picture sent in with him on the phone.
Right.
So, man, it's just, man, I try to show everybody the same thing. That way you don't screw up.
Right.
Know? And I mean, I teach all day on our show. That's all I do is teach.
Yeah.
That I just want you to get it. I might not say it nicely, but the insurance company don't talk to me nicely when the rate go up twice. You know what I mean? Double. You know what I'm saying? So I got to just that's just how I go, man.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, it's something that I think all companies should do. Train your guys.
Is that the most common mistake, leaving the bed up? What are some other mistakes that guys make?
It's a lot of mistakes.
It's a lot of mistakes.
Leaving your tailgate unlatched, driving too fast.
Yeah.
Driving too fast in the rain. If you don't drop them axles, that truck is not stopping.
No.
So if you get distracted, you load it, and you don't drop your axles, you on that highway doing 65, 70, traffic come to a stop.
Yeah, she gonna keep rolling. And another thing is, like, you got your axles down, in the rain, you can't turn. The truck will keep sliding. So it's a lot of stuff that you gotta show these guys within training, and that's what I do. If I don't feel you ready, then we're gonna go another day. You get what I'm saying? I don't let you out till I feel you ready. Now I feel if you're ready enough to drive the truck and bring the load to me, and I can drive another truck and train you from my truck, and both of us making money, then we work it like that. But most of the time, if you can't drive, and you got to show me you can drive the first day to even make me want to stay around and deal with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's rough out there, man. Because what you don't want to do is call the insurance company.
That's right. Where do you find most of your drivers?
Posting ads, word of mouth. Actually, this guy right here is the best person at finding drivers, because he talks to everybody.
Everybody, Bobby. I know everybody. And then I'm willing to train you.
Okay.
You young black man, and I mean, you're a young man, period.
Right.
I'm willing to train you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it is, And then if I can train you come aboard with us, that's cool. Give me a season, you can roll out.
Gotcha.
I just like to be the one that's, it ain't about the money with me no more, man. It's about helping. You know what I'm saying? Training people and you remembering that. You know what I'm saying? So I train a lot of guys. And I'm at the plant, man, and I will tell you in a heartbeat. And I don't mean to say this, but if you ain't getting paid right, come into Jennings.
Sound like Suge over here,
No, but it's
dancing in the videos.
Because I mean, some folks ain't getting paid right.
Yeah.
And I get guys and they don't leave.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying? Because I'm for the people.
Yeah.
My guys are my guys. I can't do none of this without my guys. So.
I feel like it's a bigger driver pool out there now than it was 10 years ago as well. It's a lot of CDL drivers out there. It's just a lot of them don't know how to drive a dump truck. It's harder,
guys.
Yeah, it's harder to get. You can find a company to take you in a semi truck driving over the road, but a lot of dump truck companies don't do training. So sometimes if you're trying to get into the dump truck industry, it's kind of hard for guys.
Got you.
And then a lot of guys out there that's driving, man. All you over the road drivers, just because you can drive a semi truck does not mean you can drive a dump truck. It's two totally different industries.
Two different monsters, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Now you're close, but you just need the training from me to put you there, or somebody else that know how to do asphalt to get you the right training.
Right.
Don't take long if you know how to drive a truck. I can say that.
What do you think what would you say is the biggest difference that a guy coming from the semi to the dump have the problem with? Is it like backing, or is it like what's the
it's a totally different industry. You're going off road. That's one big thing. You're going off road with the weight as well.
All your weight together too. You got 40,000 on a 53 footer. Oh, my fault. 40,000 on a 53 footer, and you got a little 26, however foot long a dump truck is. All the 40,000 on that. So you got top heavy, opposed, the dump trucks don't stop like the tractors do. You know what I'm saying? So it's different.
Yeah, got it. So you basically stay in the field recruiting.
That's what I do.
You out there
I'm
looking.
a general.
You see anybody walking around dragging their feet, kicking the dirt.
I'm
you
out
like
the truck.
Come here, young man. What's wrong?
I'm out the truck, man. I'm out the truck instant. That's just me, man. Guys will say, man, dude just said the other day, man, dude out that truck instant, man. Because why I do that is because, dude, while I'd rather tell you that you're screwing up than the foremans and they not let you come back.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
right.
I'm jumping out the truck just to tell you, man, look, man, this is what you need, man. Don't come out here tomorrow without it. Because you're going to look bad. So that's just me, man. And I'm always in the field. I'm everywhere in the field, the plants and, with the truck drivers and everything. That's just what I like to do. I don't.
Yeah.
He's the paperwork guy.
Yeah. I got you.
And that's how it works with us.
No doubt. Good chemistry.
Oh, the chemistry is everything, man. We don't never argue. He know his position, I know my position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And once you, a lot of guys ask me that. Man, how do y'all work so good together, you and your son, man? First of all, he's the future. I'm going to want to retire. You get what I'm saying? So he got to run things. And that's the American way, ain't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Your oldest kid run everything, man. You got to get a checkbook up.
Right.
If you don't get a checkbook up and try to hold the checkbook, the kids don't want to work for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let them take control, man. Believe in your kids. And that's what I do. I believe in my son. Everything that we do together, I believe that he gonna make the right choice. That's why I call him first on anything.
No doubt.
And it works. And he's not my only son. I got other sons I got a son that's under him that works with us too.
Yeah.
You know.
Got
and
it.
my nephews and everybody else that works with us at the shop.
Okay. So how do you, when you talk about growing a business, how do you grow a dump truck business? Because, I mean, you have your customer who's like your bread and butter, right? But you don't always want to put all your eggs in one basket. What are you doing, like, in terms of sales? Like, how are you getting out there, getting the Jennings name out there to other potential opportunities?
I feel like in a dump truck game, a lot of the times it sells itself. Once you been in the industry so long, and it's only going to be so many customers. You get new customers here and there, but in our area, it's going to really be the same set of customers every year. Most of the big primes and stuff, they got our area on lock.
Gotcha. But there's never any new people coming in from out of
People
state?
come from out of town.
Miller Brothers.
Yeah, people come from out of town, and you gain new relationships here and there. It's kind of, I'm a little leery on gaining out of town relationships because you never know if you go run for these people, are they going to pay you?
I've heard that before.
Yeah, so I'm scared. So 2 weeks of running, or a week of running 10, 15 trucks it's a lot of money.
Right. And typically with those new guys, you'll run for a while before you actually get paid,
anybody,
right?
you're going to at least run 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Or even
so
if somebody
like 14
pays,
net.
even if someone pays within a week, you still, if you work Monday through Friday, you're not getting paid to that following Friday. So you're going to still end up working 2 weeks.
Right. Just like a regular W-2 job, right?
Correct.
You work that first week for free, and
That's
then
right.
the next week you get paid.
Correct.
Yep.
Got it. How do you guys, so you have to like float payroll, right? You got to have enough cash reserve
Correct.
in order to pay your drivers and so forth.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. In the sense of growing, I feel like more trucks is how you grow. If you want to increase your revenue, more trucks, the jobs too.
Yeah.
The jobs you do.
Diversifying your jobs?
Picking the right jobs.
What's that mean?
Every dump truck job is different. A job that sounds sweet and good, that's going to be a good job. You don't know if it's going to be a good job till you go out there and do it.
Explain something like that to me. Like, what is that? What's something that looks sweet but it's sour?
That's
most of the time it's with I feel like most of the sour jobs hourly are the ones that are far away. You're going to burn a lot of fuel. So on the hourly, I feel like the jobs that are far away, the plant might be 40 minutes from the job. You might go from burning $100 in fuel a day to $250 in fuel a day. Do that for 5 days. That's a different count. So that's on the hourly. On the stone, the job can seem sweet. The rate is good. The job ain't too far away. Let's do it. You go to get to the plant, it's 50 trucks in line to get loaded. You got to wait 30, 45 minutes to get loaded every time. Then once you get loaded, you get to the job, it's so many trucks there. You got to wait to get unloaded. Or like one of the big projects we had on Facebook when they first started it, when you get to the job, you got to drive so far into the job. It takes 30, 45 minutes to get unloaded and out of there.
This is them putting up Facebook building.
Right.
Okay.
And if you're not getting paid by the hour, you're getting paid by the ton. At the end of the day, that doesn't add up. Because on stone, you burn more fuel than hauling hourly most of the time.
So how do you know when it's worth it to get paid by the ton? Because everybody seems like they want to stay away from the ton.
Honestly, you don't know if it's worth it till you do it, and it works.
right.
So we've had good some stone jobs good.
The Miller Brothers stone job was good.
Get over there, get in there, dump. Some days it's bad because of the plant, but
that Miller Brother job was good because it was wintertime, cold. A lot of trucks wasn't at the plants. And that's another thing on who you know if you can run at these special times. And that's another thing on building yourself as a company and who you deal with, you know.
Right, because we was sitting, we didn't have nowhere. We was sitting dead in the water. And my guy with all the Macks, he gave me a call. Man, I got this job coming up. We can use you on it. Minority. They need a minority. And that's how we got on that job. We ran all winter. For about
so you
2
know.
winters.
So you know.
We was running winters. We ran most of our winters the most those couple years, and we was doing those couple jobs. And that was right before the last election.
Yeah.
So when they call with a situation like that, what are they telling you? They're saying, hey, we have like $1 million we have to allocate to a business, and we want you to be that business.
They don't even tell you that. They just say, we've got this job coming up. We need minority participation on it. this is the job. How many trucks can you commit? And let's come up with the rate.
Okay. Okay, got it. And is it a lot of back and forth with coming up with that rate, or how difficult was that negotiating?
It's not too much going back and forth.
Okay. You kind of name your price, and
Yep.
as long as it's reasonable.
Try to come up with something fair.
To me, once you deal with the same company so long, they know what they can get out of you. Like us with Shelly. If Shelly tell us, and a lot of people don't understand this, man, with us with Shelly. If Shelly say, man, we need 10 trucks at night, and we got all our trucks on day shift, my fault, we'll figure out, my guys, I can rally them boys up, we switching over. And that's the difference between us. If Shelly tell us, man, we're going to go to Cleveland and work, we need you guys, we going to go.
Right.
And I feel that's why we stay locked in with them, ain't it? I mean, we do stuff for them that other people won't do, I mean, and it works for us, and it keeps us busy. That's what I think, my opinion. I think that's what that is, So you lock in with the big company, and, and you run hard, and, and stay consistent with them, it works.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's important to always have a, large conglomerate or a big company that you can kind of build off of, and have a good relationship with, because
So one thing I can say about the rates, COVID has once COVID hit, before COVID we was getting $85 an hour for a 6-axle. Now today it's all the way up to 110, 120. Within that,
and that has
3-4
continued
years.
since COVID.
It's kind of stopped now. It's kind of mellowed out now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it took a hike up. Even all the stone rates went up. A lot of the rates have went up.
Why is that?
I guess the world and inflation.
Man, well, the trucks went up to 300,000. I mean,
That's true.
That's
the truck's
true.
300,000. So if the truck's 300,000, they got to give us something.
Honestly, if they didn't pay us that, they wouldn't have any trucks because everybody would probably go out of business.
Right.
So it takes a lot to run a truck.
Yeah, yeah. What are the margins on a dump truck business?
I feel like if you buy a truck and you put a driver in it, I say on average, I try to at least make $2,500 profit a week off a truck.
That's the goal.
That's like an average.
Got you.
You can make a lot more.
Yeah.
You can make a little bit less.
Right. Just depends.
Depends.
But ordinarily keep a driver driving an older truck, you give him a little bit more of that. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
And that, to me, makes his family happier, and he's happier.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And that's just how I am, man, To keep the drivers, man, you can't make all the money.
You just said that. You said if you're not making any money, come to Jennings.
That's right. So therefore, and I hope y'all listening. But that's the truth, though, man.
Yeah.
We for the people, man. We ain't all for self.
Yeah.
It might take us slower to get there, but when we get there, as I say, we solid, we stronger. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it works better to be for the people.
Got to take care of the guys.
Gotta
man.
take care of your
Gotta take
guys.
care of
Put the
guys,
drivers
for sure.
first. They're
Yeah.
the bloodline of the business.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
Make sure the drivers are straight.
Make sure they straight.
Not just
because
at work, at home, in life, everything.
Kids, family. I see where I'm from, where I live at, a lot of people work for us. So I see the kids, my drivers' kids and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
They know who we are. You know what I'm saying? They respect us. We respect them. If they need anything, we there for them.
Yeah.
It ain't just for self.
Gotcha.
Right. If you see a driver, a lot of drivers don't know about credit. A lot of different stuff you can
Yeah,
teach
we show that too.
and show them how to build and just to make their life better. Show them how they can get a new car. Show them how they can do different stuff. How they can go buy a house. Just try to help everybody
Sit them
grow.
down.
Yep.
Sit them down
Yeah.
and show them. See, what happens is they see us, and that makes me feel like, man, So God come to me, man. How do I go in there and sit down with Al?
Yeah.
Let him work you through it, man. It's a process. You know how to get your credit going. You gotta, if that's something you want to do, go in there and sit down. And our guys believe in us enough that they go in there and really sit down and end up with credit and be happy.
Nah, it's dope. That's dope.
So it's all about growth all the way around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what keep us solid like this, and with drivers and everything.
That culture
man. Just the
that you're
culture,
building.
man. It's that team, man.
Correct.
Team.
A lot of people rather come work with us and feel more comfortable working at Jennings than working at some other big corporation.
Because you
Right.
can be yourself. I don't want to change you, brother. Just come to work and be yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be myself.
Yeah.
So and it works.
I love it. All right. So Where are we at now in terms of the business? What do you guys look like? How many trucks are you running? What are you doing on a day-to-day operation?
So right now we had about 10 trucks. We're running 10 to 15 slots between having a day crew and a night crew.
Okay, got it. And work is consistent. Everything's flowing.
Work is consistent. The only time that work slows up is the wintertime.
Okay. And what do you do with those trucks during the winter?
January is usually a bust, depending on the weather.
Okay.
Sometimes we might run all year. Like I said, every year is different. Just depends on the weather.
Do you plow too?
Nah, we don't do any plow. It don't snow like that in Ohio no more.
Oh.
That's them boys up north. What they call, what's that trucking company called up there? Quarter something, I forget.
The black trucks?
Yeah, quarter
Wisconsin?
up in New York, quarter deck or something like that. Quarter something they call on
remember.
Instagram, man. Them boys run plows.
They plowing.
They
plowing, boy. Huh?
They haul snow.
Quarter who?
haul snow.
Quarter Ticket Club. Yeah, I got respect for you boys, man. If y'all watching, I got respect for you boys. Y'all boys pushing that snow.
You know,
we
it's
don't
funny.
want
I didn't know
nothing to do
that's
with
our
it.
guys. I didn't know.
Yeah, we don't want
that.
nothing to do with them plows, and y'all pushing them plows, and I watch you boys too, man. So watch us back. Yeah,
That's what's up. Them plows. All right, and then let's talk about the tire business. When did you get into the tire business, and tell me about that?
So like I told you before, I got sick of waiting on him to do the tires.
Yep.
So I started doing the tires myself, and then that ended up, I got people calling me to do their tires. So now I'm doing my tires. I'm doing a friend of a friend's tires. Now it's a friend of a friend of it. Now I got everybody calling me for tires. So now I gotta take this to the next level.
Right.
We got a shop here now. We tried doing diesel mechanic. It really wasn't working out. It was too much of a headache.
Like for outside work.
Correct.
Okay. Why was it a headache?
Just working on trucks can be a headache. Having the right mechanic can be a headache. Finding a mechanic in this day and age that knows what they're doing can be a headache.
Right.
It can be hard to find.
That's a lot of liability
Yep.
on you.
Diagnosing a truck isn't easy. Figuring out what's wrong with the truck isn't easy. If you don't got the right guy to do it, then you're going to have a hard time.
whole bunch of guessing.
A whole bunch of guessing. Even
Yeah.
if you do find the right guy, you got to make sure this guy is going to show up to work every day, because without him, your operation is not going to work.
That's right. So you tried it though. You
Yeah,
tried.
we really ain't the mechanic. We fix a mechanic, get it to the mechanic to fix it right type of mechanics, me and him. We're not really mechanics that
we're
if
not
these
going to
guys
put
don't
a
show up,
Band-Aid on it.
Right.
we can work. Like trucking, if don't nobody show up, if Al got to go to work, he's going to go to work. With this mechanic, if the guy don't show up, we down. So therefore, it just didn't make no sense.
Right.
If nobody shows up at the tire shop, I'm running them calls. I could change the tire myself,
Yeah.
so I can depend on myself.
Got you.
So it was easier to build off of that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. So continue telling me about the tire business.
So that's actually how I got wind of your show.
Okay.
Truck and Hustle. So we started to do a lot of more tires. We always talked about doing a tire company for probably 5 years. We just never actually did it. One day he sent me a video. Man, go watch this video. Man, these dudes out here doing tires. Man, they brothers. They doing tires. Man,
Got
you
the
need to go watch
idea.
this
The
video.
idea guy
That
over
was
here.
that was GTT.
Yep.
Yeah,
Kamar.
go
Our
watch
guy
this
Kamar.
video. So I go.
I said,
take
call
the
them
time.
boys.
I go watch the video. So I'm like, okay. Gave me some motivation instantly. So I said, I need to figure out how to get in contact with these guys. So I try calling, messaging, trying to get in contact. One day they end up contacting me back. And I'm like, yeah, I want to talk to you guys about buying tires and tire business and all that. Get started with the tire business, basically. So they're like, well, when can you come down? I said, I can come tomorrow. They're like, well, hold on. Let me figure out a good time. So
Hold on.
Well, actually, he said it on the show, man. He said it, man. He said, I like to talk to people face to face. So I already knew right then and there, we're going to make the ride and talk to him face to face.
We gonna make it happen, yeah.
That's where you make it happen.
That's
So-
right.
So that's what we did.
So yeah, we came up with a date and we drove down there to Virginia.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. And I salute them. They put us on game.
Not the
I
first
learned
time.
Not the first time.
Not the first time. I said, man, call them again and tell them we coming back down again. Let's talk again. You know what I'm saying? And this time, let's make something happen, man.
Pop's
You
gonna
know?
keep it real. He said,
Yeah,
stop,
man,
stop, Pop,
I'm
hold him back now.
Yeah, we raw and uncut.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah,
is real, and that's
yeah.
how it happened. We end up going back again.
Yep.
Yeah. the first time was more exchanging pleasantries, nice to meet
Talking,
you guys, and they probably want to see if you was for real. Like, if they
don't-
really
and we-
want it, they'll come back.
And we ain't doing no phone calls either. We coming right back down there. We
No
gonna drive to
Zoom
9.
calls, no virtual calls. We come
9
right
hours.
there.
Yep.
That's
yep.
it.
Yeah. So yeah.
And when you said they put you on game because your facial expression was like they really gave you a lot of
them guys.
Yeah, they gave me a lot of little
information that-
gems.
lot of
I
that
know how
really
to do a
helps.
tire, but actually starting a business and learning how to inventory tires, learning how to work the system, learning how to get sales, how to sell tires, just a lot of different little stuff. Learning prices, what I should be charging,
right.
all those good gems. I learned a lot.
That's what's up,
They
man.
they rung some bells in my head.
Yeah, sure did, man. Mine too.
Yeah,
Mine too.
Yeah,
It
so
made a lot of sense.
made a whole lot
I got
of
respect
sense.
for them guys.
Yeah.
sure.
I want to make sure.
Shout
I
to
say that.
GTT
Yeah,
commercial.
shout out to
tires.
y'all boys. I got respect for y'all, man.
Kamard.
They ain't got no price. They say ain't no price. Because we was charging a price.
Yeah.
All right.
That wasn't really the right price.
Right.
Until
Until
you know,
they
till we
put you
talk to
on.
them like, oh, no, man. We don't, no, this ain't how we do it. We do it like this. And
That's what's up.
it bettered us.
But that's what this is about, though.
Yeah, that's
you know
what
what I'm
it's
saying. Like
about.
that's
Yeah.
what this
Exactly.
what we're building
why I
with
love
this
this platform.
This platform
That's
is
what I
about.
meant, yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
guys can connect with each other and
Yeah.
make things
Yeah.
happen, man. So
Right.
because this same thing will happen to you. Somebody's gonna watch this video and they're gonna reach out to y'all and y'all gonna help somebody and pay it forward just like somebody helped you.
How it's supposed to be.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when I looked on there and seen them, it worked out. Let's go talk to them boys, and it's you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
You bringing people together, you know.
And we appreciate that. We
No doubt.
Oh,
appreciate you
yeah,
for
all
that.
the way,
That's
man.
love.
Most,
That's
most,
love.
most
That's
definitely,
love.
man. Most definitely appreciate you for that, man.
No doubt, no doubt. So y'all get that information, y'all get back, and now y'all kind of get the tire
We
business
about
started.
2 years in now.
2 years in, how's it
Yeah,
going?
2 years. It's going good. It started out a little rough, but it's going good.
What was rough?
Building clientele.
Okay.
Yep.
Competing
building
with
clientele.
other-
Competing. Yep.
But we never marketed because we didn't want to take on something that we never knew that we could really handle. You know what I'm saying? So we never marketed. The clientele to me just came off our location. See, where we at now, we got Amazons. We got 5, how many Amazons around us?
We buy a bunch of distribution centers.
Maybe 10, 5, 6, 10 of them.
20.
20 of them around us. So with all them trailers, you know, it start picking up.
Yeah, start picking up.
Did y'all go like knock on doors or
I knocked on a few doors. I went to a lot of truck lots, made 1 million cards, gave out a million cards. Our biggest customers are owner operators. We don't get too many of the big customers. Most of the big customers have accounts of people and that such stuff. So most of our customers are like us.
Yeah. What's your biggest differentiator? Like what do you say to them that they'll say like, you know, I'm gonna go with you guys as opposed to, you know, one of
Time,
Time,
the prices.
and they just, I don't know, they feel more appreciated, I guess.
the
Yeah, see.
We can relate more. I meet a lot of people doing tires.
And I'm out the truck at the plant. I don't care who you is. I'm out the truck, man. We Jennings and we got, you know, JDS tire, and I pass them cars out, man. You know, and they show up, and then I got that camera in my hand. That YouTube camera in my hand constant. It stays in my hand, so you know, if they watch the show, man, it seems like they just come, don't it?
Yeah.
But
That's a fact.
it's really worked out, man.
Yeah,
It's
I love
really worked
that.
out.
You bring up the show now because we didn't talk about y'all YouTube and y'all are growing like crazy on YouTube. Congrats on that. Who I'm gonna guess this was Al's idea to do
Nope.
YouTube.
Nope.
I should have known it was Pops'
Nope,
idea.
nope. We gonna get that to my second oldest boy Otto was.
Okay.
We always used to tell Otto, man, I'm sorry, son. You know, I'm sorry. We always used to tell Otto, man, we ain't worried about no YouTube, bro. You gonna get to these tires, what you gonna do? We trucking over here, and that's how we always kept him. He used to be like, nah, man, for real, man, we can get somewhere in this. Till one day, Otto stayed with me, and I was sitting there, man, and I said, Otto, if you really want this YouTube to go somewhere, this is what we gotta do. We gotta convince Al to be the face of it. You get what I'm saying? Because he's always in Miami. He's always doing stuff.
Yeah.
He's always, it's something to watch.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, and that's what we did. He said, man, you think you do it? I said, I don't know, let's ask. So we went in the office and I said, man, we need you to be the face of this YouTube. And he was like, oh man, I ain't about to be, you know what I'm saying? But then I can say this, that once he got a taste of it, he ain't stopped. So he been
He's a little addictive.
Oh yeah.
The allure.
He started doing content. He never stopped. He kept doing content.
Yeah.
And it was starting to grow. I guess he believed in himself. And then I told Otto, I said, man, see, it don't matter if you the one started, bro. It's to build the platform that we all can use.
So what's the goal of the YouTube? In your mind, what was the goal of it?
In my mind, what's the goal of YouTube now?
Yeah, well, then
and
now, because maybe it's changed.
Oh, well, to be honest with you, it's funny because I didn't care.
Okay.
After I told him, they took over.
Right.
Now, how I ended up getting in it is I started sending him my everyday operation. I've been filming since we was in Florida.
Okay.
I'm in that truck filming all
You were
the time.
documenting.
I'm documenting that. I got all that from
Florida.
Why all that.
It?
I just do it. It's just, I like to film, so I just was filming.
Okay.
So me doing my everyday film, I give it to him. So he started posting it on the YouTube.
That's how it got started.
I still hadn't started watching it yet, but then my daughter-in-law, you need to watch the show, Pops, because they like you.
Okay.
And I'm like, they like me? What you mean? So I still ain't watching, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Okay, yeah. Pops, they like you. So I watched the comments. And then Al came to me one day and said, man, I need you to narrate every day.
Okay.
Give me some more footage every day. I need you filming every day. And I started filming and more filming. And what it did, it just changed the story a little bit.
Yeah, when I first started, so we like cars. We car people. We go to car events, do car stuff. That's what I've started. That's what we started the YouTube off of, based off car content.
Yep.
Car content. I like to travel. Car content and travel.
Gotcha.
The trucking just came about in it, because that's what the people wanted to see. People see us with the cars. People see us taking these trips. They want to know, how can we afford to do this?
Got it.
So that's when we started filming how we make money.
Yeah.
Every day, which I was already doing it.
Yeah. And it's dope because you get to like have like the different personalities, and it's like a TV show.
It's like a TV show. That's the difference. That's what people fall in love with. Yeah, we it's reality, man. It's all uncut. I know I'm a mess on there, man. But it's me, and I'm me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
did you ever find yourself trying to do the most for YouTube, or are you always just like, you know what? I don't.
I don't.
It's natural.
It's natural.
It's natural. It doesn't feel like you got to do more to.
No,
like,
I don't. I just
perform.
If you watch the old films, I've been the same.
Yeah. I
haven't changed nothing. I don't want to do a skit. This is real, raw, and this is our family hustle, man. This is what we do every day.
That's right.
Me and my kids, man, and my nephews. Like, my nephews do tires.
Yeah.
I done trained all them boys. Everybody got to work. The shop is family orientated. This old lady, my daughter-in-law, she works inside the garage.
Yeah.
So it's just how we wake up every day as a team, and we all come in there and we hustle.
I love it.
So when people see us, you get people get jealous. You know how it go, man. But you know what I'm saying? But we show y'all we putting in the work. Ain't nothing to get.
Can't be mad at that.
Can't be mad at that. Every day I wake up, they know my favorite saying, man. Wake your ass up. Let's get this money. It's bag time. The couch pay 0 hour. and that's the truth. That's my favorite word. The couch pay 0 hour. You ain't gonna get no money sitting on that couch in the morning, man. You know what I'm saying? Unless you playing PlayStation or something like that, man.
Man.
Grown men get up and go to work.
That's right.
And that's just me.
That's right. I love that. What was your goal after you started seeing the YouTube thing building? What'd you see it as?
So at first I just seen it as it was fun. It was exciting, especially doing the car stuff. But once we started doing the truck and stuff, it was more like we starting to help people out. We giving out good information. And that's one different thing about our YouTube. Not only do we give out information, but we giving y'all raw, live, uncut footage of how it is being a dump truck owner every day, from when I wake up to when I go home.
Yeah,
this is what you're gonna be doing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
5
a.m. in the morning, pop up. Let's get it.
Let's go. Get your ass up, and we gonna work.
Yeah,
you can't get no money sitting at home, man. We all know that. Grown man got to get up and work. I said, take care of your family. So, I've been showing that for years now. Get up and go to work, man.
Yeah.
My background, and people that know me know my background ain't the greatest. I converted myself to be able to get up and work every day. Ain't no noon no more. Get up and go to work. So that's what I represent.
Yeah.
Get up and make it happen, man, because anybody can make it happen. You got to do is just put it down.
That's
what I'm saying? I My last years in school was 7th grade. You know, and I have had a good life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I trucked. Like I told him, when I got my first truck, I was 21, 22, somewhere in there. And I've learned all these things to get, you know, to show my kids. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just, you know, get up and work every day, man. To me, all ends can meet if you just get up and go to work every day. I don't care what job you working on. You know, if you just get up and stay consistent and work every day, it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
And that's just how I think every day. I tell my guys that every day, man. Just get up and come to work. If I do it, and that's another thing, I'm up here working. So ain't no crying. My guys, oh, man, we out here. I am too, man. I don't even got to be out here working, but I'm out here.
That's a fact.
You know, so, you know, and that right there, that's why they love me too, my guys, because I'm down for them, man. We're not getting punked out on the job sites. You know, and that's just, you know, having respect for them and them having respect for me. And us having respect for ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. How is it you said getting punked on the job sites? How is it working on the job sites with other companies and all that? Is it like is it camaraderie? Is it like competition?
You go through a lot.
You go through a lot, especially being who we are. You know, we told these guys what we was gonna do and we did it. You know what I'm saying,
day
man?
we pulled up with
From
that
the
one
day we pulled up with
truck.
that one truck, I told them on the CB, just watch. And yeah, okay. And then we grew. And some of them cats, like the seniority deal, we talked about the seniority. You know, some of them cats think that we came in and kicked the seniority board down. You know, we here. You know what I'm saying? To where, you know, it ain't about seniority. You know what I'm saying? It's about who gonna work the hardest, who gonna get up every day. Like I said, we'll go anywhere for Shelly. So we put ourselves in a good spot with Shelly. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's man, you just gotta go hard.
That's right. Do y'all do the like the brokering loads too, or do y'all just run your own trucks? Y'all help anybody else get work, or?
So yeah, I help. I probably run another 10 to 12 trucks every day besides our trucks.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it. I did see one of y'all videos that I want to talk about just because it's interesting. Going to Ritchie Brothers and going to the auctions.
Correct.
You know, a lot of guys are always, you know, trying to get trucks off of auctions. What's your thoughts about getting trucks off of auction, and what do you do when you kind of think about that? Like, what's your thoughts about it?
So my thoughts on the auction, I feel like everything at the auction is junk. Everything at the auction is something, especially not cars, but in equipment and stuff. Most of the time, it's some ragged out equipment that somebody's trying to get rid of. Dump trucks are hard to find, so they're easy to sell. So if it's at an auction, that means either only good trucks are at auctions if it's a big company and they're just looking to sell 50, 60 trucks at a time. And it's easier for them to sell them real fast at an auction.
Right.
But other than that, man, you got to be careful buying something at an auction.
Have you ever bought anything from auction?
I have not.
Never have.
I bought a service truck one time from the auction.
Okay.
It broke down on me every time I've been on a service call.
You had to sell it, didn't you?
I sold it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've sold trucks at the auction.
Okay, you sold trucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sold trucks at the auction.
Got it. But didn't really have a good experience with buying with that, at least that one service truck.
I like to buy and sell trucks. So I'll go and try to find deals on trucks or trucks that I know I'm gonna have to work on. I know I'll have to get it back up into operation or skills, and that way I can be able to sell it. But other than just going flip the truck basically. But just going to buy a truck for us to use. Yeah.
Got it.
I go for fun.
Okay. Other entrepreneurial endeavors, man. What else are you guys into? I see you guys in the real estate a little bit.
Like I said, my mom's a realtor. I probably bought, I think, 3 houses. I got 1 rental right now. I'm looking to get back into real estate. I've just been waiting on the market, see what the market's going to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other interests in terms of businesses?
Man, I've tried so many different things. I got a car lot.
Now, currently?
Yeah, when I first bought the building.
Okay.
I turned the front into a car lot.
Okay. How's that going?
It's not going.
Okay.
I gave it up. Yeah, it was so hard when COVID hit. It threw a screwball, and it was so hard for when I first got in to get cars. I had the whole lot filled up. It was going good when everybody had money. Money was flowing around, and it started to slow up. The hardest thing when the money was flowing was it was hard to get cars. Everything was so expensive. All the trade-ins and everything was so expensive. The auction prices was high. You go buy a car at auction, by the time you try to sell it, you ain't gonna make no money.
Yeah.
You might spend a few days trying to buy cars and you might make 500 to 1,000 off of each car. It just didn't.
It don't add
wasn't
up.
worth my time.
Yeah.
So now I do it. I do that for fun too. I like cars, so I sell a few cars a month.
Gotcha.
I go to the auction for fun. If I find some deals, I buy 1-2 cars, flip them, sell them. If I see some stuff I like, I keep it.
Okay. Got it. What's the future look like, man? I mean, you guys came, you knocked down the door. You told them you was coming. You came, saw, you conquered. What does the next 5 years look like for y'all?
I feel like the next 5 years, we just want to continue to keep growing. We definitely want to keep growing a tire shop, keep growing a dump truck company. We got some more ideas on getting into some more construction stuff.
Talk about it, man. Don't keep all the ideas to yourself.
Right. Let's talk. It's a few more things that we would like to get into. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, some stuff takes a high dollar to get into, and I don't like partnership. That's what I always wanted to know. The cat don't like partnership, but I like to. Well, right now, I like I told him, man, we got with that 2.5 acres. I feel that we should build a garage next to our garage. Now we had already had this plan before.
Right before, but the COVID prices took everything up, so we put it on hold.
Yeah. So having this, I would like to have a brake shop. You know, build a building over there and put a brake shop in there where we don't do nothing but brakes. Okay. That's it.
Why brakes?
Because brakes is like, it's like you know, you're doing the same thing. You know, when you're working on a motor, you got to deal with people. You know and all that. It's just, you know, you got to diagnose stuff and all that. When you're doing brakes, you're gonna do the same thing. S-cams and you know what I'm saying, all your stuff, including brakes. Yeah. So to me, it's a smart thing to do.
You feel like you got build like a system around it.
Yeah,
that's
just
simple,
brakes.
Like in and out. Like
we don't
like
just
McDonald's.
Brakes.
You know.
Yeah, just brakes. Like Cane's. Cane's sell chicken
and
fries.
That's what I'm saying.
All we gonna do is
just brakes.
Just brakes. That's it.
And I don't know if there's any. I've never. Have you seen that business model anywhere? Like where they just do brakes?
No, that's and alignments because they.
And that's the name too. Just brakes.
50% of our customers
just brakes. Just brakes.
50% of our tire customers, when they come in, they want brakes, they want tires, and they want an alignment.
Yeah.
They all ask every time they come in, and they all want those annual stickers as well.
So so if you see that, to me, I feel it's something that you get into. I mean, use the land. To me, every piece of the land got to be used. You know what I'm saying? When you're paying that much for land and stuff, so why not just build the what is it, 100 by 80?
It's 80 by 80.
80 by 80 next to there, and you know what I'm saying? With all those trailers and all those places around, distribution places around us, man, you know, they're going to come. Yeah. You know? Yeah. I think it'd be a good market. And I ain't scared. You can't be scared, man. You know what I'm saying?
It makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I think it makes a whole lot of sense. I don't think that I have to convince him no more when he says something to me he said the other day. Let's find the plans. So that means he's thinking that maybe we should do this. You know.
Find the plans like the
to get it
acreage.
To get everything set up so we can do it.
Got you. So you'd have to build build a
whole nother building next to our building we at. Yeah.
You said it's 80 by 80.
Yep.
And so what you gonna do, Al?
See, one thing with me right now, the problem I'm having with myself right now is I like to do everything myself, and I can't do everything myself. So it's hard for me to focus on 2 or 3 different things at a time. Like right now, running the trucking company full time. I'm running the tire shop full time. Tire shop is me and 2 other guys. We run it full time. And I'm trying to do YouTube full time. So my days, I have no time to myself.
I totally get it.
Yeah. So it's just, it's a good idea, but it's just a matter of like finding the time to do it and making
finding a team to do it. You can't do anything without a team.
You can't do nothing without a team, man. Team is everything. If y'all listening, man, you can't do nothing without a team.
Yeah.
That's the truth, man. A general can't go into Iraq without no soldiers.
That's a fact. But then you said Al don't like partnerships, so that's the
partnership on business. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Going half on.
So maybe. So what I'm saying is that the hold up, like you maybe get a partner in the brake business and you don't want to do it like a partnership with anybody, or like is that the problem?
It's just hard finding the right partners.
Okay,
that's what he said.
Yeah. That's basically what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to get into bed with anybody. You know, it's a survival business.
Right. You got to have the right person, man. Once you in, you in.
Yeah.
You know, this guy might start off good, but what if he ain't consistent like you are? You know, what if he don't want to work with, like, you know, money change a lot of people.
That's right.
You know, you might get that couple of dollars and you might want to move different.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Then
That's
we
a
still
fact.
over here 100% hustling. And now you partnership, now you slacking, and now it's 80-20 on the hustle.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what he worried about, partnership.
No,
And I get it. I get it.
It
You
makes
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
sense. It
I
makes
ain't
a lot
against
of
that, man. Everybody ain't gonna move like we move.
Yeah.
Because I wake up every day to go to work, man, and I have no problem getting up going to work every day. I love what I do.
Right.
Working with my kids, man. That's the best thing you could ever do.
100%.
You know, wake up and work with your kids every day is everything to me. So I'm happy to jump up and get in my feet and make sure everything goes smooth for them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So whoever that guy is that's trying to approach y'all to start this break, make sure you come correct.
Correct. I actually asked him. See, I have friends that I know that could be potential business partners. So
I'm reading between the lines. You know what I'm saying?
I always ask him, man, what about a partner, man? Let's get this going, because I be trying to just get it going.
Yeah.
You know, let's start.
Right.
And he, nah, man, not yet.
Right.
You know, sometimes a no start is a good start into the right time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, everything's been working out so far, right? So
right.
why rush it?
Why rush it? And
You know?
and it works. Plenty of years.
Yeah.
Plenty of years. This guy grew up with me.
That's crazy, man. How does that feel? I mean, I know y'all been talking about y'all story, like, you know, through this podcast. Like, does it bring back anything, like, just thinking, like, through the whole journey? Like,
Oh yeah.
We got plenty of memories, man.
Memories, man. Golly. Memories, man. I mean, you know, and I'm true. I'm gonna tell you, one time we had a problem down in Georgia, me and him, you know, because I like to keep it 100. You get what I'm saying? So this what happened, right? So we coming through the sand mine, and my mirror kind of fell down a little bit, right? So I was having a problem. It's hot out there. I was having a problem getting my mirror up. So I'm thinking my son here, he gonna come and help me. Man, this cat don't even want to help me, man. He ain't get out, man. So we had some words that time. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
We had some words, man, and after that, we ain't never had a word again.
okay.
Solid.
How did you resolve that issue?
Because, man, help Pops, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to help you every time. I never left you behind.
Right.
You know, I'm struggling out there, man. Get out the truck, man. And we've been a team ever since. Solid.
Y'all needed that.
Needed that, man.
Y'all needed that moment.
That moment, man. I needed that moment because I was out there
Yeah.
with that mirror, man. This cat, this air conditioner, man. I was salty, bro. I was salty. You hear me, man? But after that, we got it straight. You know, we had a couple other incidents. Oh, you drive my truck, I drive you. Remember that? You know, but just to tell people, everything ain't perfect.
100%.
You going,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
the kids, we do have our mishaps, but not a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not a lot. We ain't had none lately, so. You know,
Yeah, that's
good,
That's
man.
cool.
Father,
And I'm sure, like, you know, everything is like heightened because it's like the job, things ain't going the way you want it to go, and it's like things just happen, man. You clash, right? It's just like, yo, man, get out the truck and help me do this thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
at that time, because at that time we was growing. Now that we didn't grow, we don't clash.
That's what I'm saying. It's a different environment.
It's automatic now.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? If I see her, he needs something. He know if I need something, we there for each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's and I think that's what make the show good. Family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Family, man. The family hustle, man.
That's what's up. And the dope thing is that at the end of the day, y'all have this documented forever.
Forever.
Think about the generations that come after y'all that can go back and watch
Yeah,
what y'all built for them. Who knows what it'll be in 20 years, 30 years, 100 years.
Right. You say generation like our kids and stuff?
Kids,
Well,
all that.
Well, this cat, man, I need a grandkid, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get a.
The show is going somewhere else now. The show is now going in a whole other direction.
Yeah, but that's just the truth, man. That's the only way.
That's right.
Go is to be Paw.
That's right.
One day he'll give me a grandkid.
Of course.
Well, all the other kids, they're younger, but
Yeah. But either way, you will have it documented, and you will be able to
Documented
go
down.
back and
That's right.
look at the family hustle and
That's
look at what
it,
you
man.
built.
And that's
you gotta be
why
proud, man.
I'm be honest with you, man. I'm real proud, man. You know, I want to say right now, you know, and this means a lot to me right here to say this, man. I want to say rest in peace to my mother that passed away a few days ago.
Oh, wow.
You know, I wasn't gonna change coming because I knew this was what she wanted me to do, and I told her before we was going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say rest in heaven to my mother, man. You know.
Oh wow.
That's a
Man,
big thing. You know what I'm saying? Something on my mind. Yeah, I had to say that.
Yeah.
You know, I love
God
my
bless
mother,
her, man. Wow. All right, that was a heavy note to kind of bring this to a close, but this has been a great show, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't realize that I'd enjoy talking to y'all as much as I have. Like, I mean, I got to watch y'all on YouTube. I see the synergy and everything, and I get it. But it's like knowing y'all story and everything that y'all been through. Yeah. It's like a whole nother level of respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That it took for y'all to get to where y'all at now, and then to be able to do it as father and son. That is like a dream come true
for me. So I'm living my dream.
For real. I mean, you get to talk about your father in like a whole different light. You get to talk about your son. You know what I'm saying? Because usually you grow up and you go your own way. You know what I'm saying? But y'all get to build this thing together, and man, it's dope, man.
And I think that's the dopest.
It's amazing.
You know,
it's amazing.
A good thing, man. You're right. It's a good thing.
All right. So as we wrap the show on, we always do, two things. Obviously, we wanted to let everybody know where they can find you. And a lot of our followers follow y'all, so they probably already know. But for anybody who's new to y'all, where can they connect with y'all? Where's the best place to find
Best place to find us, man, is on YouTube, them Jennings Boys.
Jennings
we
Boys.
On YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. My personal Instagram is Alan Jennings, ASALAN, and then Jennings. And that's the best places to find us at.
Okay, got it. And then we got to do the final thought, man. And the final thought is, just a final word that you want to give to the entrepreneurs out there, the dreamers out there. Just what you want to leave them with. So I'm going to start with you,
okay.
Al, and then I'll let Pops close us out because I know he's going to give us something special.
Okay. So my final words, man, goes to all the guys out there that are interested in getting into this transportation business. I just want to let you guys know that no matter if you want to get in the dump truck game, if you want to be a freight broker, if you want to be a dispatcher, if you want to be a diesel mechanic, man, the sky is the limit in this trucking industry, man. There's endless opportunities. You just got to be willing to take that risk on yourself and make things happen for yourself. So that's my that's my closing.
Just make it happen.
Yeah, make it happen for yourself. And another thing is, it ain't about in this game. It ain't about what you know. It's about who you know.
That's for sure. That's for sure. My closings would be, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. My fault.
It's all good.
Y'all got to wake up, man, in the morning, man. That's the truth, man. You can't sit at home and have dreams on the couch, man. You got to put your dreams, into action, man. You know what I'm saying? No risk, no reward. So that would be mine, man. Get up and go to work every day. And anything is possible.
That's right. If you don't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. Hustle family, know we do what we do around this time, man. If you smell something burning, it's only your desire. Y'all asked for it, man, so we brought it to you. Them Jennings Boys is here in the building. They in Jersey. This has been fun, man. It's one for the history books. I think this one is going to go.
Yes,
so
sir.
I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming out. And I look forward to continuing to build a relationship with y'all as we, now we know each other, we connected, and everybody who comes here is family. So y'all are family now. I feel like I'm a Jennings, So I'm a Jennings now too, man. So it's all love.
We appreciate you too for putting this platform together, man. Because without this platform, a lot of stuff won't happen.
Man, appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
Your platform is it, man. I like it. Truck and hustle, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so y'all got to sign our table. This is a new table. Quay, you got a marker for them to sign the table? Do me a favor, run in the office real quick and grab a marker. So I just got this table. So I've been having all the guests that come through sign the table. So the goal is.
What's the guy's name? And I want to give him a shout out.
Who's that?
Boy, what's his name down in right here in Jersey, ain't he? That came on the show.
Hyro Cruz.
Yeah, man, that guy, man.
Hyro, yeah.
Man, I got mad love for you, bro, man. Mad respect for what you got going on.
Yeah,
that's for sure, man.
Hyro's doing his
thing. He's pushing trucks out, man. He got all those people rolling and everything, man.
Yeah,
mad respect for you.
He doing his thing. Big shout out to Hyro Cruz. All right, so we're getting a signature on the table. And so the goal for me is, after we do a couple of 100 of these things, this whole table is going to be filled with so much dope people from this industry.
That's it.
And it's going to be, I don't know what I'll do with the wood, but,
You can take the wood and just take it apart, put it on the wall.
Yeah, make it monumental, man.
Yep, that's it. Because what you got going on is good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wish I would have started a little earlier though, but
It's all good.
it's all good. We'll come back around.
Better
We'll come
late
back
than
around.
never.
That's it. That's it.
Now come on that side, get close. What you got? That's it right
I
there.
mean, I marked this right here unless
That's
you want
it.
to put your name on
No,
there.
that's good. That's
I think
good
that's
right there. Them
good.
Jennings
We
Boys.
good.
Jennings
We
Boys.
good.
That's it.
All right,
I don't
y'all.
want to take up too much space.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Pops, man. This has
Appreciate
been
you, man.
fun, man. We gonna get out of here. One love, Hustle fam. We out. All right, guys, if you love Truck and Hustle and you love the interviews and the information that we're providing week to week, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All right, Hustle fam.